On a perfect late summer Friday night, we welcome you to tonight's Week 4 matchup from Ed Martin Stadium. It's a tussle for East Side bragging rights as 1 and 2 Lawrence Central hosts 1 and 2 Warren Central tonight on ISC and MyINDY. Tonight's game is brought to us by Broadmoor Country Club, where a storied past meets a memorable future. Find out more at broadmoorcc.com. By Forum Credit Union, helping people live their financial dreams for over 80 years with innovative products and services. forumcu.com. By Franciscan Sports Medicine, visit franciscan.health.org/sports training for more information. By Lawrence Township Schools, learn more about Lawrence excellence at ltschools.org. By the Original Gridiron Gang, we help athletes maximize their full potential with our holistic on and off the field approach. By Wabash College, schedule a visit or apply today at wabash.edu. And by Warner Financial, from investments and planning for retirement to partnerships and tax strategy, Warner Financial does it all. Well, as the Lawrence Central Bears get set to take the field here at Ed Martin Stadium, we welcome you in. Alongside Jan Bozer, I'm Rob Brown. Happy you're spending part of your Friday night with us for this Week 4 MIC matchup. And tonight's pregame show brought to us by Masters Heating and Cooling brings you our first look at the game. Make Masters your first call for all of your heating and cooling needs, because Masters gets there faster. Call 866-824-HEAT or log on to mastersheatcool.com when you need them. Jan, both of these teams coming into tonight's contest after a loss, so both of them want to get right back at it and get into the win column here with the second MIC game for both of these clubs.
Yeah, Rob, both teams have had 2 losses against really good ball clubs, but played them very competitive. I think both teams feel like if they can up their defensive play tonight, this is one that they can get.
We stand corrected. Both teams 1 and 2, but Warren Central won last week 49-17 over North Central. Meanwhile, Lawrence Central lost its rivalry game with Lawrence North 41-26. And with that, we get you to Jan's Keys tonight, brought to you by Indiana State University.
Well, I think it's going to be a close game. I really do. And I think a big play could be the difference. So, number one, a big play. Both teams understand they have got to improve defensively. They've struggled a little bit in the first 3. Can they take what they've learned and apply it today with defensive containment and red zone? You get down there today, Rob, you got to get it in the end zone.
Well, that's Jan's Keys to the game tonight, brought to us by Indiana State University. We're going to take our first and only break here in the Masters Heating and Cooling pregame show. When we come back, we'll take you right up to kickoff. It's Warren Central and Lawrence Central from the east side, and it's next. You're watching high school football on MyINDY.
Looking to keep your home comfortable year-round? Look no further than Masters Heating and Cooling. Right now, you can save up to $2,599 on new system installations with 0 down and up to 72 months financing. That's unbeatable value and unbeatable comfort. And if you're just looking to maintain your current home comfort system, we've got you covered with a $69 tune-up from Masters. Don't miss out. Both offers expire April 30th. Contact Masters Heating and Cooling today and experience the ultimate in home comfort.
At Forum Credit Union, we help members plan for life's major milestones. Our team of wealth advisors work with members at every stage, from changing jobs and 401ks to creating wealth plans for future generations. Learn more at forumcu.com. At Forum Credit Union, our small business professionals work with local companies to help them prosper. We know that running a small business is more than a full-time job, and our services give you the guidance and support your business needs. Visit forumcu.com to see how.
Has it, leaps ahead, still on his feet. Stevens lunges. Are you kidding me?
Champions of Marion County.
Unbelievable. Touchdown.
Living up to that last name. Wabash has the lead for the first time today. Said that was going to be a highlight reel. Oh, baby.
Yeah, you can celebrate after that.
Ball here. Harris scores. With 19 seconds remaining. Fake players, big boy. I'm telling you right now, that's awesome. I love it. Oh! That's the finish. You get a layup to take it. And an and one. Fly ball. Out of here.
Well, Lawrence Central taking the field here at Smyser Bruce Field at Martin Stadium, northeast side of Indianapolis. Warren Central and Lawrence Central hooking up for the 73rd time. Warren leads the all-time series 44-23-5. Take a look at our officials tonight, brought to us by Andrew Prince Realty. Whether it's buying or selling, renting, or even investing when it comes to real estate, Andrew Prince with Century 21 Sheets is here to help. Call 317-883-7575 or online at princerealty.com. Our officiating crew headed up by Ken Washam, who's our referee tonight. First meeting between these two programs goes all the way back to October 12th, 1944. Warren Central won that game 20-0. Lawrence Central has won the last two. Prior to that, Warren won 5 in a row. Lawrence Central winning last year at Warren 32-20. Team's about to head out to midfield for the coin toss. Warren Central in the white tops, black pants, black helmets, black numerals, and gold lettering with the gold trim. Lawrence Central in the home, I guess those are maroons, Jan? We call that maroon?
I think so.
Burgundy?
Hey, it's maroon to me.
Maroon tops, gray pants, maroon trim down the sides, maroon helmets, white lettering and numerals, and the black helmets with the white stripe down the middle. We mentioned the two quarterbacks briefly at the top. Bryson Luter, the senior quarterback for Lawrence Central, and Keith Jackson, the junior quarterback for Warren Central. A unique matchup tonight, Jan, in that both of these teams, their quarterbacks are also their leading rushers. So, boy, if one of these defenses can find a way to contain the quarterback, that team's going to go a long way to winning the game.
Yeah, no question about it, and that's what I talked about, defensive containment. It centers around these dual-threat quarterbacks. We've seen Jackson at times last year just take off and have a spectacular game. Unfortunately for him, his downside a little bit is he's been inconsistent. Can he come out and have a really good game today? And boy, how about the passing game of Luter? Both teams, Rob, a little dynamic. Warren Central really wants to establish their running game. LC, they'll come out and throw it all over the place, but both teams will pass, both teams will run.
Well, Luter last week in the loss at Lucas Oil Stadium to Lawrence North, Luter by himself accounted for 232 yards of total offense. 20 of 36 passing for 212, ran 25 times for 220, and these quarterbacks, both of them average about 13 carries a game, so they're going to be very involved. Lawrence Central won the toss, deferred to the second half, so Warren Central will get it first.
I'm old-fashioned, Rob. I want the football. Yeah, I know teams defer a lot, and I get it. There's a lot of good reasons you do that in today's football. But, man, I want to set the tone early. I want to get the football. I want to get my offensive rhythm. I want to get it out and go. Let's see what happens with Warren Central here as they'll take the ball first.
Warren Central with Cyron Williams. Deep. Along with Darrell Hollingsworth.
You know, you and I were talking next week. We're halfway through the regular season, so listen, it's go time right now in this game forward. This is the game we talked about that both teams really feel like if they play their best football to date, that they can take one today.
Jordan Cal kicking off for the Bears, and we're set to go. It's a low squibber. Picked up at the 21 by Williams on the run from deep inside his 10. He comes up to take it out across the 35. And the Warriors will begin there. Out comes the Warren Central offense, led by the sophomore quarterback, Keith Jackson. Jackson 20 of 56 on the season for 317 yards. You see their starters. Tonight's starters brought to us by Franciscan Sports Medicine. If joint or muscle pain has got you on the sideline, Franciscan Health's orthopedic and sports medicine specialists get in the huddle to help you find the right game plan. Visit franciscanhealth.org/sports training for more information. And the give on first down. There's the Lawrence Central defense as Warren Central picks up about 5 on first down. There's the LC defense led by Mateo Russell, the leading tackler for this team. Senior All-State linebacker last year.
Warren Central, they'll really try to pick up the pace here, I think. Hey, listen, they love to go behind big number 56, preseason All-State candidate Big Maddox, just as they did that time. Big time blocker over. He'll switch sides, but he's their go-to guy to run behind on that front line.
2nd down and 6. Give again to McLemore, or Jalen McMore, excuse me, a carry of give him 1. So 2 straight carries for McMore. Setting up 3rd down and short.
Good tackle by Kyron Williams, or excuse me, number 6. That is Smith. Really good tackle out there by Smith from LC.
3rd down and short, pistol formation. Again, McMore tried to jump cut into the hole, and he's met there for no gain. And again, that's Dalen Smith.
Yeah, it's Dalen Smith, 2 tackles in a row. There you see the nice-looking junior, 5'11", 185, really getting off the football quickly here. LC has some good quickness on this defensive side.
So Warren going for it on 4th and 2.
I like it. I think both teams we're going to see pull out all the punches. Now they're showing punt.
Jackson, the quick kick it away and gets a good sidewinder. No one back for Lawrence Central, and it takes a favorable Warren bounce.
Oh my!
And will be down at the 1.
How about that little wrinkle, Rob? Show run and then pull back to punt. LC doesn't put anybody back, and that's a big field position move by the Warriors.
So Warren Central showed that it was going to go for it on 4th and 2, and then dramatically flip the field. And that ball is officially spotted at the 1, but realistically it's at about the 1 foot line.
Let's just say there's no room between the edge of the football and the goal line.
Here comes the Lawrence Central offense led by the senior quarterback, Bryson Luter. Again, our starting lineups brought to us by Franciscan Sports Medicine. If joint or muscle pain has got you on the sideline, Franciscan Health's orthopedic and sports medicine specialists get in the huddle to help you find the right game plan. Visit franciscanhealth.org/sports training for more information. Ahmed Duff is back in the lineup after missing last week's game with an injury, the All-State wide receiver. He's number 4.
That's big. That's really big for the Bears. That really helps them widen out their receiving core.
Delayed give straight ahead. Not a lot there to work with. And the Warren defense led by Damian Shanklin, who had 4 tackles in a TFL last week, number 4. Give again straight ahead. This time a little more room to run for Al Gooden III, grandson of the longtime basketball coach here who just retired with over 500 career wins.
Donovan Dungy for Warren Central on that tackle. You'll be calling his name. A lot of really good juniors, really. He's a junior. A lot of good juniors on both sides of the ball.
3rd down and 4 for the Bears. Momentary stoppage. We've got an equipment issue that will force C.J. Snorton to come off the field.
And Rob, we'll see this set up a lot. They'll send trips to the left here and really try to spread and get this Warren Central secondary pretty thin.
Throwing down for the Bears. Luter stands in the pocket. Now he's flushed, has a little room to run. Heading for the sideline. He needs the 12. He's knocked out of bounds by Jovan Starks. And it looks like they spotted him right at the line to gain. He needed the 11. Then you get across the 11, and they did give him a first down.
They gave it to him. Wow, that's just a big heads-up move by Luter, because his secondary, the secondary for Warren Central really did a good job against all those receivers, and he makes a really smart move and knows exactly where he needs to get for the first down.
Well, he needed the 11 and 4 yards, and he got just that. Fresh set of downs for the Bears. Luter fakes the handoff and then throws in the flat, and it's picked off. It's picked off. Amonte Jackson jumped the route, jumped right in front of the intended receiver, and the Warriors are in business in the red zone after the interception.
Well called, Rob. That's exactly what he did. See, he reads the eyes of the quarterback. He anticipates. Boom. read it just quick enough where he got the quick jump on it. And how about that? Field position, get the turnover, and just like that, Warren Central is going to have the ball in the red zone. So we'll see right off the bat, red zone efficiency. Can Warren Central cash in on this?
This drive begins at the plus 15 after the takeaway from the junior Amonte Jackson, and he is celebrating on the sideline. I think he has some sort of WWE belt over there to celebrate the turnover with his teammates.
That's only the third interception so far for Luther of the year.
Wrapped up in the backfield is James Clark. And big number 99, Robert Beasley, the 6-foot, 270-pounder, wrapped him up for a loss of 1. Second down and 11. Warren Central looking toward the bench for the play call. Warriors went 3 and out near midfield on their first possession, now trying to cash in on the takeaway. Empty the backfield out, screen to Clark on the left side, and he's able to move his way ahead for a gain of about 5. Gang tackle just shy of the 10, setting up third down and medium.
This is a really tough play to defend. Take a look at this sprint option pass. You try to get blocks out there on those creases and edge, and then get your runner on a one-on-one scenario. It's a tough, tough play to defend.
Franciscan Health replay there on the first catch of the night for James Clark out of the backfield. Third down and 7. Jackson gets away, looking for the end zone, has a man in the back corner, but the ball floated on him. Camping there in the back corner was Jordan Williams, but the ball sailed on Jackson as he was flushed from the pocket. It's 4th down and 7.
Well, Jackson made a play there because he had all types of pressure from that backside, and he had a man wide open in the corner but ran out of real estate, just kind of floated it up there, or that could have been an easy 6 for the Warriors.
Kind of an in-between. This would be about a 29-yard field goal at the 12, and the Warriors have no intention of kicking. They're going to go for it here on 4th down and 7. Jackson over the middle, incomplete. Knocked away, intended for Chaz Corley. And the Lawrence Central defense holds. Tonight's game is brought to us by Indy Card Exchange. Now for more than 30 years, the Indy Card Exchange has been your trusted source for buying and selling trading cards of all kinds. And they are refining the game of professional grading with consultation services to help you save time and money. Go to IndyCardExchange.com for more information and see how you can make money off of your collection. Well, red zone 0 for 1 so far, Jan, for Warren Central.
You took the words right out of my mouth, Rob. It's so important. It's going to be hard to get down there. And when you get down there, you have to provide some points. Get some credit to the LC defense for holding.
Absolutely. So Luter goes to work, fakes the handoff, pass in the flat, caught. Dragged down on the ankle tackle is DeMarcus Cole after the first down catch. Luter's first completion. See a lot of short throws early to try and get some rhythm from these quarterbacks.
Yeah, I like that, and that's what they'll try to do is really get their quarterback a quick few reps, get their arm, get their confidence, get some rhythm, and then they'll cut them loose.
Pick up a 4. Gooden tries the right side. He's dragged down right at the line of scrimmage. Good pursuit. That time by number 9, Tyrone Burris.
You know, we talk about how dynamic this passing game is, and rightfully so for the Bears, but they have been running the ball relatively pretty effectively as well. Been balanced, that's what you want.
Averaging about 226 per game. So a gain of 1 officially on that play. 3rd down and 5. Play clock, plenty of time for Luter to work with. Flush from the pocket, and he's going to be dropped and engulfed at the 8-yard line by a host of Warriors. C.J. Snorton got there first with a little help from Devontae Dungy, so maybe a half sack apiece.
Well,
for those two.
Warren Central brought the farm that time. They had a full-blown blitz on, and he literally just had white jerseys everywhere. Looked like it could be white snowball, just snowballing on him. Had absolutely no time to throw the football.
Loss of 8 on the play, on the sack, and you see a punt now
Well, I think it's fair to say here early, Rob, we talked about the need to improve defensively. So far, both ball clubs, the defenses have responded, at least here early.
Jaden Cal, the punt away, the punt's blocked. Loose in the end zone. Can the Warriors scoop it up before it rolls out? They cannot. So we'll have a safety.
Oh, wow.
As the punt is blocked. Punt blocked. Almost run down there by Tyrone Burris.
Well, you talk about big plays. How about a block kick? Right there it is. He took an awful long time to get that thing off.
Let's take a look.
And just got it blocked. Didn't have a lot of real estate to work with. Little slow getting it off because of where he was. He wasn't real far back. And just Warren just came full-blown at it, so they get a break here. There's a big play. You're talking about a big play. Who knows what 2 points can do when it's all said and done.
So the punt block looked like C.J. Snorton on the punt block, number 44. Warren leads this one 2-0. Tonight's game is brought to us by the Gridiron Gang. The original Gridiron Gang believes budget limitations shouldn't lead to football limitations. Go to the originalgridirongang.com and click on the Foundation tab to learn more about how their training services can be provided at limited or no cost to underrepresented communities and to members of military families. The original Gridiron Gang, developing skills on and off the field.
The 2-point conversion is an interesting thing to safety because LC just gives up a point. Now they have to go right back on defense again. So they have really got to figure it out here quickly because Warren Central has a great shot at getting this ball back in really good field position.
5:50 to go, first quarter.
Safety at times can be a game-changing event because big play for the defense. You give the ball right back to the offense. So LC has got to figure this out in a hurry.
Short kick, taken on a hop, and the ball's loose. That's a live ball. But Warren Central covers it up in Lawrence Central territory at the 47-yard line. Now, are you in the fourth quarter of saving for college at West Point Financial Group? They offer financial clarity in a world of infinite information. Visit their website at www.westpointfinancialgroup.com to learn more about some of the little-known secrets for saving for college and how they can help.
I think we're already in a big point of this ball game with 5:47 left in this first period. We'll look back at this and see how LC's defense responds.
Jackson looks right side, throws, caught, and spun down out past the line to gain. That's a first down catch out there in the flat by Jalen Morris.
Well thrown ball that time by Jackson. Little one-step drop and boom. Those are really good, accurate 7-8 yard passes. Really nice throw by Jackson.
Well, they call it a gain of 9, so second down and 1.
Boy, and as much as we've talked about Warren struggling a little bit in the passing game, if they can get that on first down, that's big for this offense.
Down the middle, looking, and it's broken up. Oh, and an athletic play by Nick Johnson to knock that away. Morris had gotten a step behind him, but Johnson knocked it away. Third down.
Yeah, you're right. That was a touchdown-saving play by number 10, Nick Johnson. Take a look here. Man-to-man coverage, plays him all the way. He's got his eyes. He knows exactly when to make that break on the ball. That's mainly because he had his eyes on the ball and knew when to make a break on it.
Third down and short. LC crowds the line. The give straight ahead. That's a first down. Barging his way into the line of scrimmage is Jay-Sean McCullough. And that's enough to move the chains. McCullough on the carry, the 5'6", 185-pound senior. He's got a first down pickup of 3.
And once again, Warren Central goes again behind big number 56, Maddox. If they need 3 yards, you know it's coming. And Maddox is probably going to be the blocker. Pretty good guess if you're the defense. If it's short, that's where you want to watch.
Jackson. Fake the give to McCullough. He'll
nice
keep it himself.
Move.
Cut inside. He'll accelerate.
Beautiful
inside
move.
the 20, and then he's in the end zone. Touchdown. Keith Jackson turns on the Jets, and the Warriors extend their lead to 8-0.
How about this move by Keith Jackson? A little hesitation. Watch it. Right there. Just enough to freeze linebackers. and he's got serious speed. Well executed option play by Keith Jackson.
35-yard touchdown run by Keith Jackson. First player for either team to find the end zone. Here comes the PAT, and they fake it, run it ahead. Did not snap it. They snapped it to the up back. And the two-point conversion is good. So with that, 10-0 our score. The Warriors convert. We'll go ahead and take a break, come back. We'll have more from Lawrence Central after this pause. You're watching Indiana High School football on MyINDY.
Hello, I am Jason Warner, president and founder of Warner Financial. At Warner Financial, we understand that your financial journey is as unique as you are. That's why we offer a comprehensive suite of investment options, from custodial accounts for your children, individual retirement plans for business owners, to exploring the details of a 401k. Our team is dedicated to guiding you through every potential strategy. We want to be the partner who helps you navigate a world of possibilities. If you're ready to embark on your investment journey, contact us today, and let's get started.
The drive, the take, fouled, and it goes!
Lobbing it to the back of the end zone. They're going to say it's a touchdown.
Left foot gets through. Goal for Vargas. Hamilton will score!
Here's the two-point conversion. They snap that to the up back, and he bulldozed his way in.
Boy, look how big that turnaround is. And I told you, I see it time after time on a safety route. They get to two. Offense gets good field position, puts it in. He goes for two.
And now loose on the kickoff return down the sideline. One man to beat. He's knocked out of bounds at the 20-yard line. What a return by Andrew Pemberton. He almost took that one all the way. The last man down was able to push him out. But a long kickoff return by Andrew Pemberton sets the Bears up in business.
Yes, sir. Look at the young sophomore. They're really high on him and can't imagine why. Get him in the open field. He's got some serious speed. Boy, just like that. That's how important these special teams can be to get you right back in these football games.
So a short field for the Bears after the long kickoff return by Pemberton puts the Bears in business. 1st and 10 at the Warrior 20.
Can they now, Rob, convert in the red zone?
Luter fumbles the snap, and he's tackled back at the 31 for a big-time loss. Tyrone Burris was there to finish him off, but that fumbled snap kind of short-circuited that play from the get-go.
Burris back there in a hurry. Talked about this Warren Central loaded junior class. Man, he got shed of that block, and he was flat out on him in a nanosecond.
That will go in the books as a sack for Shank for Burris, his 3rd of the year. 2nd down and very long, 2nd and 19. Luter with a trips formation right, goes left, and a sliding diving catch at the 15.
Oh, this is a well-thrown ball, Rob. He throws this where only his receiver really has a shot. Defender could not make a break on that pass. Outside and low, well-thrown ball.
Sliding catch by Nizzy Davis. Luter tries to get loose, and he can't. Able to work his way back to the line of scrimmage. Ankle tackled by Burris on 3rd down and 5. So now the Bears looking at a 4th down and 5.
Well, you continue to call number 9 Tyrone Burris, the junior, again on a really good tackle.
4th down and 7 call it. A loss of 2 there. Empty backfield for Luter. Trips formation to the right. Davis slot left. Luter stands in, and he throws, and he got it to Davis, but he's down. He's ruled down. His knee hit at the 18-yard line.
And is that Burris again, number 9? Certainly the pressure was there. I think Burris may have got him again.
So Burris.
Let's see if it is. Well, he's one of them, along with number 34, Marcus Bell. Really good pressure by the Warriors.
So Lawrence Central comes up empty in its first trip to the red zone.
Well, I tell you, Rob, Lawrence Central's got to be really careful here. Lawrence Central now with a 10-point lead, ball momentum, and they could break this thing wide open. LC's defense has got to tighten up.
Jackson turns and gives to the first man through. Accelerating to the hole is Jalen McMoore. And a nice first down carry, pickup of about 7. Call it 8. Deion Carter on the stop, 2nd down and 2. Empty backfield. Jackson, screen pass in the flat. And a tackle broken. Oh, man, McMoore comes across the 35 and lays the hit. He's got a first down. Lowered the boom out across the 35, pickup of 8, pickup of 9.
You don't want to get one-on-one with Moore. He's a big young man, another really good junior. 5'9", 200. They say he is incredibly strong. Those are not the guys you want to go one-on-one and tackle. LC has got to get 2 arms on him, or 2 players with their arms around him, I should say.
Pitch. Out to the edge. And a good carry on first down out across the 40. That's Cyron Williamson with the carry. Cyron Williamson. No, call that number 8, Jordan Williams. Excuse me, at number 8 and 6. Look alike from up here. That's Jordan Williams on the carry. On the pitch to the wide side, pickup of 5.
Rob, don't you get the feeling that Warren Central's really picking up the pace? They're finding a rhythm here. The offense is really starting to mesh.
Yeah, their body language is so positive and upbeat with this 10-point lead. Empty backfield. Jackson fakes. Runs right into the teeth of the defensive line, though. The hole that was there disappeared. And a couple Bears waiting for them to stop him after a gain of 1.
Robert Beasley, the big defensive line sophomore, with a really solid. He stood his blocker up, and while he was being blocked, got the runner to go down. Really solid defensive play by Beasley.
Jackson looks, throws on 3rd down, caught out across midfield into Bear territory, snared out of the air by Chaz Corley for the first down.
What type of catch was that by Corley? Jackson absolutely throws him a strike. Take a look here. First of all, really good protection. How about that throw by Jackson?
10-yard catch for really Corley and a first down.
Maybe a better catch.
Inside a minute to go, first quarter. Warren Central leads by 10. Pounding his way up the left hash is Jalen McMoore on the first down carry. Give him 4 on the play.
Boy, you feel the momentum, you feel the rhythm right now, and it's the Warriors. LC has got to make a play. And right now with that play action that Jackson showed early, they're just daring for LC to put some more men in the box. So they got to be really careful. As bad as LC wants to blitz here, you got to be super careful because Warren's already showed us they can run that play action.
Warren will let the quarter expire and run the 2nd down and 6 play on the other side. We are through 1 quarter play from Ed Martin Stadium. Warren Central leads Lawrence Central 10-0. Back with quarter number 2 next. You're watching Indiana High School football on MyINDY.
At Ertl & Company, we're a health insurance broker that puts wellness first. That's why our physician-led medical team travels directly to you. Preventive care, chronic disease management, and weight management all help your business save money on health insurance. Our experienced team is focused on improving your entire organization's health. That's why our clients report that 80% of their employees end up working with our care team. Contact Ertl & Company for a free consultation. Email us at info@ertlandcompany.com or give us a call with the number on your screen. Ertl & Company, your benefit partner.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Well, tonight's game brought to us by Lawrence Township Schools. The Metropolitan School District of Lawrence Township is the district of destination where excellence empowers everyone to reach their full potential. Students are diverse in interests, talents, backgrounds, and goals. Their many voices facilitate robust discussions, greater knowledge, and mutual respect. Through innovation and dedication, we support all students on the education pathways to graduation, college, and career. Learn more about the Lawrence Excellence at ltschools.org. Back to action to start the second quarter. Orange Central flipping ends. Second down. Jackson on the keeper, runs the option, pitches down the sideline to Williams, and he's able to get out across the marker, nearing the 35. That's another first down. Boy, Jackson has looked masterful with the controls of this offense to start this ball game, Jan.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Rob. And he's very comfortable running the option. I think he runs it very well. And when you have his kind of speed, that makes it very difficult for those outside linebackers. You got to pick and choose who you're going to defend.
First and 10. Second first down of the drive. This drive began back at the Warren Central 18-yard line. Jackson, screen pass right, has Williams again, and he's ankle tackled at the line of scrimmage. Not a lot there. First man there to hang on was Nick Johnson, waiting for the reinforcements. Correction, that's Tyon Clark.
Yeah, Clark
on the stop.
This is a tough defensive play. You've got to, be confident, be strong, and make sure you make the tackle here, because you miss this, it could be big trouble. Really nice job by Clark.
Loss of one. First man through the hole is McMoore. He rumbles into the secondary, nearing the 10-yard line before he's dragged down there. Oh, Jalen McMoore running tough in this first half. Big second down carry, and he moves the chains.
I like this young man right here. He just runs so solid, square shoulders. This is an impressive young junior. Good inside move, and he's got power, he's got good speed, and good quickness.
Give him 14 on the carry before he was dragged down by DJ Morton. Warriors in the red zone yet again. Now jump cutting into the hole and working straight ahead is James Clark inside the 10. Good first down carry there. Gain of 5.
You know, Rob, LC's defense has now been on this field for a long time. Something you got to be careful. You can wear those defensive legs down in a hurry and get this game lopsided. This is where your captains and everybody got to really kind of suck it up on goal line. They can ill afford, if possible, to allow Warren another TD here.
Cyron Clark went in motion. Jackson faked the keeper, makes a move on the linebackers, and juts his way into the end zone. Boy, he made a freeze-like fake to the right at the 3, froze the defender, went left, took it the rest of the way. Jackson's got his second touchdown of the night, and it's 16-0 Warriors.
You know, when Jackson, we seen him last year, when he was in primetime form, this is the Jackson that we've seen. And right now, he is just absolutely playing a A-plus game so far.
Cam Harris on for the PAT try. Low snap and a low kick, but he able to steer it through. And Warren extends its lead to 17-0 over Lawrence Central. Early going second quarter. We'll step out, take a break, come back with more. After this, you're watching Indiana High School football on MyINDY.
We know what you want in a college. Top-ranked professors, a great classroom experience, memorable experiences outside of class, championship athletics, friends for life, strong financial aid, and an outstanding alumni network. Wabash has all of that and more. Take a closer look. Schedule a visit to Wabash today.
Living up to that last name. Wabash has the lead for the first time today. So that was going to be a highlight reel. Oh, baby. Yeah, you can celebrate after that.
Well, Warren Central drives 10 plays, 82 yards. Keith Jackson, his second touchdown of the night. This one an 8-yard rushing score. And the Warriors extend their lead to 17-0.
Well, this Warrior offense has been impressive, to say the least. They are flat out in a great offensive rhythm.
Short kick taken by the up-back out across the 40. So good field position again. Lawrence Central has had some good field position tonight. but has yet to capitalize. This drive begins at the Bear 41-yard line out near midfield. So Lawrence Central has started. Now, granted, first field position was at the at their own 1, but their last drive began at their own 20-yard line after the long kickoff return, and no points come from that. You almost have to get something here on this drive, Jan, to get some momentum back.
You're absolutely right, Rob. They've got to stay on the field. They got to get some first downs, get some rhythm going in this offense for LC.
Luter turns and gives to the new running back into the game, trying to break a tackle is Karan Parks, and boy, not a lot there as the Warren defensive line has really won the line of scrimmage so far in this Lawrence Central offense, Warren Central defense matchup.
Well, take a look at big 97, Paris Green, all 6'1", 280, back there in a hurry. Someone did not get a clean block on him. Paris Green with the big block, or tackle, I should say.
No gain for Parks on the first down carry, second down. Luter has dual backs, one to his left, one to his right. And he gives to Gooden. Gooden accelerates into the linebackers. Boy, the quick pursuit in the backfield thought Luter had the ball, but instead it's Gooden bursting across the 50, and he's got a first down.
Boy, they needed that in the worst way. First time in a while we've seen this LC offense in Warren territory. Big time run by Gooden.
First down of the quarter for the Bears, just the second of the game. 1st and 10 at the Warren Central 45. Luter turns and hands to Ward. To Parks, rather, around left side. He's able to get his way out near the marker. Good first down run of 8.
You know what's kind of interesting right now, Rob, is the fact LC's really finding rhythm in the running game. We felt like the passing game may be something they started off, they tried, but right now they're really liking the running game.
Just 5 combined completed passes for the two teams. Gooden with the second down carry, able to move the chains down near the 30.
And they're picking on their left side, the right side of Warren Central. They found something over there, and they, listen, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Just keep going to the well.
Gooden with runs of 14 and 7 yards on this drive. Came in with 179 yards and 4 touchdowns.
This could be huge. If LC can get some points on the board here, this could be huge to get this game changed for them.
Warren Central crowds the line. Luter fakes the handoff, keeps it, and he's dropped immediately. Not fooled on that play was Jeremy Finch Jr. Just a sophomore, and look at this Indiana State replay.
Boom.
Boy. Of course, Jeremy Finch's father, Jeremy Sr., was a key member of that Warren Central team that won 4 straight state titles.
Boy,
back in 2003 through 2006. You called a few of those games back in the day, Dan.
Even back farther than that, Rob.
Even back farther than that, but specifically Jeremy Finch Sr.'s games.
That's right.
3rd sack already for the Warren Central defense, loss of 5. Second down and 15.
Big down, big down.
Luter looks over the middle, has his man, he's got him.
Oh, my.
Nizzy Davis up to get that one at the 11. Big completion of 24 yards and a first down.
How well was that ball thrown by Luter, man? He put a little mustard on that baby right in the open. He had his man beat by about a yard, and, man, this is his best throw ball of the game.
Red zone trip again for Lawrence Central. Handoff there, not a lot there for Kyron Harrison, his first carry of the night.
Don't you got to get this in right now for LC? You're just in this
red
zone again.
Have to get 7.
You got to find the end zone if you're Lawrence.
7th play of the drive upcoming. Loss of 2 on the play for Harrison. Second down and 12. Luter looks for the play call. Hard count.
Oh, 3-5.
Damian Shanklin jumped into the neutral zone. That's the first penalty of the game on either team. So a very clean game thus far. Kenny Washam calling that penalty, our white hat tonight.
That's a smart call by the Lawrence Central bench. Listen, they're really coming off the ball, they being Warren, and when you notice that, you immediately go, let's get a free 5, and they did.
So they get the lost 2 yards back plus 3 additional, so 2nd and 7 at the 8. Luter stands in, quick throw in the slant, and it's behind his intended receiver, Davis.
Well, I'm not sure that Lawrence Central didn't have a little mix-up because they had 2 receivers crossing at the exact same place, and what that did was bring the defensive secondary all real crowded too, so there wasn't a lot of opening then.
There were a lot of white shirts in the vicinity of that throw at the goal line. Fortunately for the Bears, it fell incomplete. Luter has already thrown an interception.
Big down.
Deep in his own territory.
Boy, big down here. Third down.
Down 17, probably 2 down territory here.
So. I agree.
And a timeout.
That's how big this is. They've got to get this.
Timeout called by Will Patterson of Lawrence Central. We'll go ahead and take a break as well. 6:59 to go, first half. 3rd down 7 for the Bears on the other side. You're watching Indiana High School football on MyINDY.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
Hey there, I'm Jake Query.
And I'm Derek Schultz.
Derek, do you know what we do not have in common with Ted Lasso?
What's that, Jake?
We made it beyond 3 seasons.
Oh, we're going to make it like 30, 40, 50 seasons. As long as your heart holds out, that is. Query and Schultz every Tuesday night. You can watch it right here on the ISC Sports Network, on our YouTube channel, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, X, podcast, whatever it is. Just call it whatever you want.
Twitter doesn't exist.
Just make sure Tuesday nights, Query and Schultz, 7:30, all season long right here on the ISC Sports Network.
We outlasted Twitter.
We did.
Well, back to action. Lawrence Central calls timeout, so we'll take another break as the chess match from Lawrence Central continues. Back with more next on MyINDY.
Hey, Colts fans, it's your favorite quarterback hater, Rob Mathis, number 98. To date, the Gridiron Gang Foundation and I have provided over 300 scholarships to Indiana youth athletes with on- and off-field life skills development. Our scholarship program has been transformational for many families. Donate today for a chance to watch a Colts game with Robert in the Gridiron Game Field Suite at Lucas Oil Stadium. Text Mathis to 765-739-GANG to donate today. Go Colts!
Still on his feet. Stevens lunges. Are you kidding me?
Champions of Marion County. Unbelievable. Touchdown. Living up to that last day. Wabash has the lead for the first time today. So that was going to be a highlight reel. Oh, baby. Yeah, you can celebrate after that.
3rd down and 7 for Lawrence Central as we resume play at the 8. Luter fakes the handoff, and Warren Central's defense blows it up. Damian Shanklin is there to knock it away and tackle the ball handler right at the point of handoff.
Well, they timed that perfectly. How big was that down? LC calls a timeout. They talking over Warren counters. They call a timeout. Warren Central won the chess match here. Now, huge 4th down for LC. What do you do? Man, you got to have some points. It looks like they're going to maybe go for it here.
Well, you saw on our Indiana State replay the 3-yard loss. Good and tackled by Damian Shanklin. So the Bears go for it. Lawrence Central 0 for 1 tonight on 4th down. 4th and 10 from the 11. So they can get a first down and not score. But they need at least 10 to keep things moving. Luther looks over the middle, throws into traffic, incomplete.
Boy, he just threw that ball down the middle of that zone secondary defense there with just no openings at all. Once again, it was an unusual set because LC just had receivers all kind of pocketed in the same area.
Well, tonight's game brought to us by Warner Financial, presented to you by a firm that utilizes customized investment solutions to meet your financial goals, from investments and planning for retirement to partnerships and tax strategy. Warner Financial does it all. Call them today at 317-735-9202 to learn more about how you can secure your financial future. 2 possessions inside the red zone for the Bears of Lawrence Central. 0 points thus far.
We talked about that in the opening, how important it would to be once you made that red zone, and they just have not been able to find the end zone. Give Warren Central tons of credit. Their defense really did a good job in that red zone.
Jackson gives to the up back. Working his way out across the 15 is James Clark. 5 yards on the first down carry.
Well, you got to think if you're Warren Central right here, put together long drives, eat the clock, and if you can finalize that with a score going into halftime, that would be the script that you certainly would want.
Jackson on the option. Keeps it himself. No pitches now down the right side, and teed up out of bounds is Jordan Williams. He got decked short of the line to gain. Jackson held on to that ball a long time before the pitch to Williams. Pickup of 2, call it 3, for Indiana State replay. Great on-field look at this pitch. Jackson holds it and then pitches to Williams, and he is decked out of bounds. 3rd down and 2.
Well, when you run the option like Jackson does, when you can throw all different types of wrinkles, really catch those outside linebackers guessing when you're going to pitch, how soon you're going to pitch, your body motions. When you continually change all those aspects of the option, that makes it even more successful. And hey, let's not forget, that's on the short side of the field. That's not easy to run the option on the short side of the field.
Wanted to get the play clock correct, so the back judge blew the play dead. Now Warren will try it again. 3rd down and 2 at the Warrior 19. Jackson looking toward the sideline and his offensive coordinator, Jimmy Graves. Sends Williams in motion. Gives to Clark. Dancing into the hole. He stood up out at the 22. Forward progress drives him back, but that's enough to move the chains in a first down.
Yep, big first down. And that'll take a lot of clock within itself. And that's really been, I think, the key for this first half is Warren Central's ability to run the football very effectively. They've mixed it up. They power in the middle, ISOs in the middle, then they mix it up with that play action and then the option. Really good offensive play calling by the Warriors.
Jackson meanders toward his center, pre-snap, all sorts of time to work with on the play clock. Sends Williams in motion, looks to throw in the flat, and the pass is in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, Eric Hester, his first target of the evening. Jackson had completed 4 passes in a row before that miss.
Well, Hester took his eyes off of you. You catch the football as much with your eyes. You catch obviously with your hands, but you got to look it in your hands. Jackson just really looks comfortable to me right now. You get that body language of quarterbacks when they start to get that comfort. His passing, his running.
Clark barges his way straight ahead for a couple, but he's dragged down, ran right into the chest of number 99, Robert Beasley, coming off a 3-tackle game last week at Lucas Oil Stadium. Pickup of 2, 3rd down and 8.
Well, I tell you, if I'm LC, I may think about getting a little bit risky here defensively. We talk about big plays. They need something to get this game turned around a little bit. They need a big play. Let's see if maybe they open up the blitzing just a little bit more.
Warriors
blitz.
There's rush 6, and there's the sack. Boy, Jan called that one. And it's big Gian Carter back to get him. First sack of the night for the Bears.
First of all, I'd like to thank the defensive coordinator for making me look smart. That doesn't usually happen. But listen, he does the right thing. They've got to make something happen here. Well-designed blitz package by LC. There you see it. Excellent call by LC.
Loss of 10 on the play.
Boom.
Gian Carter, his first sack of the season. So back to the 15. Warren Central.
See, now with that play, they got 4th and long, and they should get the ball back in relatively good field position simply by that one big play.
And it looks as though Mike Kirshner is watching the play clock. He'll let it run all the way down and call a timeout with 1 second on the play clock. We'll stay here. We'll stay here with 3:14 to go in the first half. Presumably a Warren Central punt upcoming, and the Warriors leading Lawrence Central 17-0. Tonight's game is brought to us by Forum Credit Union, helping people live their financial dreams for over 80 years with innovative products and services. Visit Forum online at forumcu.com. And tonight's game also brought to us by Franciscan Sports Medicine. If joint or muscle pain has you on the sideline, Franciscan Health's orthopedic and sports medicine specialists get in the huddle to help you find the right game plan. Visit franciscanhealth.org/sports training for more information.
Huddle Cam, get to watch right in the middle of LC. All their top secrets. I like it.
Dennis Glover operating our Huddle Cam tonight, our sideline camera on field alongside Rob Lynch, Eric Connect, Ian Wheeler, our other camera operators tonight. J.D. Arland in the truck handling the graphics alongside Brian Pierce on our replay monitor. And Jordan Shue is our director alongside Jan Bozier. I'm Rob Brown. Happy you're spending part of your Friday night with us. Beautiful fall night.
Yes, it is.
Early fall. Is it fall or summer? It's still late summer, I guess.
Late summer.
Late summer. We'll go with
Listen,
that.
it's football. It's fall
It's
to me.
football.
You call
That's
it what you want.
Jackson punting away. Short kick. Takes a high hop, a short hop, and the Bears will have great field position.
Yes, sir. And tons of time, too, Rob. 3:05. Plenty of time to get something done. And, man, the Bears need to get something going here in the worst way.
3:05 left first half. Tonight's game brought to us by Broadmoor Country Club, where you'll find a Donald Ross designed course, tennis, pickleball, pools, and dining for a reduced price with savings for both this year and next. In fact, mention this ad and you won't pay dues until December. Find out more by logging on to BroadmoorCC.com. Good field position yet again for the Bears, who have yet to capitalize tonight. This drive begins. Third drive of the night that have begun in plus territory. This is the Warren 34, the starting point. Ooh, and teed up at the 30 after pickup of a couple is Karan Parks. Well, he was absolutely licked by Damian Shanklin at the 30.
I'm telling you right now, there is some serious hitting going on, and I love every second of it. Getting after it.
Again, Parks on the carry, ankle tackled this time, inside the 30. Jordan Barlow on the stop, third down and short.
Still plenty of time here, Rod. Got to get this first down if you're the Bears.
Luter gives to Parks again, and he's down to the 20 before he's tackled by Damian Shanklin, but 3 straight runs by Parks have the Bears in business. Lawrence Central moving very quickly after a pickup of 9 by Parks.
Hey, that front line of William Smith, Bullock, and Dumas doing a great job for the Bears.
Now Luter will slow up, look toward the sideline.
I think I left one out. Castillo, I sure did. Number 74, my apologies. There we got 5 of them.
Luter looking right, throws that way. Lob to the back of the end zone and overthrows intended receiver Jack Jordan.
Overthrew him just a little extra contact. Referee said not enough to call anything.
Luter just 3 out of 7 for 42 yards.
That would have had to been the perfect arc in order for that thing to drop in. Just not enough real estate.
Incomplete pass stops the clock. Lawrence Central does have 2 timeouts in its pocket. 2nd and 10. Fake the give, pass in the flat. Davis went up to get it, and he pulls it down at the 9-yard line. 3rd catch of the night for Davis.
Well, Luter with some really nice play action. Take a look at, you see the back into that play, and man, he threw a strike right there. Great reception. That ball had a little mustard on it.
3rd down and 5 at the 14. Lawrence Central thus far 0 for 2 in the red zone. This is trip number 3. Ball on the right hash. Luter looks, throws to the back of the end zone, well over the head of his intended receiver, Jack Jordan.
Well, the secondary for Warren's doing a pretty good job, and just enough to give the pressure up front, enough to cause Luter just not allow him to plant his feet and throw that strike. Let's give that secondary for Warren Central some props here, because they're within really striking distance of those LC receivers.
Lawrence Central wants time. Will Patterson calling his 2nd timeout. We'll keep it here with 1:11 to go. 17-0, Warren Central leads. Lawrence Central going for it. 0 for 2 so far tonight are the Bears on 4th down. Tonight's game brought to us by Indiana State University, where 69% of graduates choose to live, work, and thrive right here in Indiana. Legends wear blue. Indiana State just down the road in Bloomington tonight, a rare Friday night home game for the Hoosiers, taking on Indiana State.
And they are leading 21-0.
Indiana is up 21-0.
That is correct.
Indiana State coached by Kurt Mallory, son of the late, great Bill Mallory, all-time winningest coach in Indiana University football history.
Well, you keep reminding LC they are 0 for 2 in this red zone, and they know it as well as we do, and they just can't ill afford to go 0 for 3. Big, big fourth down play. LC talking it over. What is your absolute best red zone play right here? You get a first down, and you got plenty of time, so you don't necessarily have to get to the end zone. Get yourself a first down, get yourself 4 more looks at it. Big, big play for the Bears.
So 4th down and 5. Out of the timeout. Ball spotted right hash. 3 receivers to the wide side left. Luter looking that way,
blitz.
And the pocket is blown up on the blitz. Warren Central's defense strikes again. This time it's Donovan Dungy for the 4th Warren sack of the night.
Yes, sir. The junior again on that full-blown blitz. What Warren does, they just overload. It's a numbers game. There's more rushers than there are blockers. It's a good look right here. See, nobody touches him because they overload the numbers. They get more rushers than there are blockers, and just a flat-out sprint blitz up the middle, and 0 for 3 now for the Bears in the red zone. That's right now the storyline for this ball game.
So a loss of 14 on the sack. 4th sack of the night for the Warren Central defense. And Mike Kirshner calls time. I'm not really sure what happened there. All of a sudden,
that's interesting.
I looked up.
Timeout.
Well, I don't know if it was they had the incorrect personnel. They lined up in the wrong formation, but
it looked like
I heard a whistle and looked up, and Mike Kirshner is out inside the numbers, and his play sheet is on the ground.
Interesting. It looked like to me they were just basically going to take a knee here.
Well, Lawrence Central won the toss, deferred. Will have the ball to start the second half. I have to think, Jan, that Warren Central feels very good about its current position, and I'd be shocked if the Warriors took any kind of chances here.
I'm with you. This is an interesting conversation. Listen, that's how, at the end of the day, that's how important this game is to Mike Kirshner and Warren Central. They're not going to leave any stone unturned because they know how important every single play is on the road against a really good LC ball club. And right now they have things going their way, and you don't want to do anything to change that.
Well, the Warriors are indeed in kneel-down formation.
Yeah, that's really odd.
Jackson takes a knee. He'll have to run at least one more play. As the play clock is ahead of the game clock, but presumably with about a 23-second differential. If Jackson manages the play clock correctly, he'll only have to snap the football one more time, and the Warriors can take this 17-0 lead into the dressing room.
And that very well may be what they were discussing, how to handle the clock so you limit the amount of touches.
Yeah, once the football is snapped inside 40 on the game clock, that's it. And that is indeed how the Warriors will play it. Well, 2 touchdowns from the rushing stylings of the quarterback, Keith Jackson, and 4 sacks from the Warrior defense. That adds up to a 17-0 Warren Central advantage here at the break. We'll step out, come back. Halftime show is around the corner. You're watching Indiana High School football on MyINDY.
At Erdl & Company, we're a health insurance broker that puts wellness first. That's why our physician-led medical team travels directly to you. Preventive care, chronic disease management, and weight management all help your business save money on health insurance. Our experienced team is focused on improving your entire organization's health. That's why our clients report that 80% of their employees end up working with our care team. Contact Erdl & Company for a free consultation. Email us at info@erdlandcompany.com or give us a call with the number on your screen. Erdl & Company, your benefit partner.
At Masters Heating and Cooling, we dedicate ourselves to serving our community with professional service and groundbreaking home comfort solutions, keeping each and every customer comfortable in their homes all year round, which is why we offer financing options, perks, and coupons to each of our customers. Like our Apples to Apples price match guarantee, we'll meet or beat any heating and cooling system replacement offer. So what are you waiting for? Pick up the phone or visit our website to learn more about Masters Heating and Cooling's money-saving offers and other unique special promotions.
Shot at the buzzer. Got it! She got it! Oh my goodness, what a shot! Brady, hello! Did it again. Hello! Made the highlight reel again. That goes to Mentor and all kinds of room to run. Down the middle of the field, and he will not be touched. Jackson, hello! There we go.
Stokes throws it, caught, ball ricochets.
Wow.
A huge hit.
Wow.
This has been an amazing display of goal scoring.
Your life is on the go. Now your viewing habits can be on the go. With the ISC Sports Network app, your team is at your fingertips. You can download years' worth of content from the ISC Sports Network library. High school, college, special events, weekly and monthly shows, wherever you find your favorite app. And you can always find out more information at iscsportsnetwork.com.
Rob Brown, Jan Bozier back with you at Lawrence Central High School, Ed Martin Stadium, Smizer Bruce Field. Full sets being rolled onto the field for this extended band presentation at halftime. Lawrence Central going to entertain the home folks. But it's Warren Central that leads this ball game 17-0. Jan, what stood out for you in that first half?
Well, I think we'll go back to the keys of the game. Quite honestly, Warren has won 2 out of the 3, at least in this first half. Defensive containment held LC. They got to the red zone 3 times. They have nothing to show for it. Give Warren Central's defense a lot of credit. On the other hand, red zone success, Warren Central's offense, I thought, looked really polished and crisp in that first half.
Well, Warren Central leads at 17-0 over Lawrence Central here at the break. We'll go ahead and take a break. Come back, we'll have more of halftime. 17-0 our score. We're back in a couple minutes on MyINDY-TV.
Hi, I'm Jason Warner of Warner Financial. When it comes to your 401k, you deserve a partner who values your retirement dreams as much as you do. We believe that your 401k is more than just an account. It's a strategy tailored to fit your unique circumstances. Our approach isn't just about numbers. It's about understanding you. Whether you're just starting your career or counting down the days until approaching retirement, we're here to ensure your 401k aligns perfectly with your future. Ready to make your 401k work for you? Contact us today for a personalized consultation.
At Forum Credit Union, we make it easy to focus on what matters most, removing unneeded stress and worry. From making secure mobile payments to earning cash back on everyday purchases, we've got you covered. See more at forumcu.com. At Forum Credit Union, our small business professionals work with local companies to help them prosper. We know that running a small business is more than a full-time job, and our services give you the guidance and support your business needs. Visit forumcu.com to see how.
Your life is on the go. Now your viewing habits can be on the go. With the ISC Sports Network app, your team is at your fingertips. You can download years' worth of content from the ISC Sports Network library. High school, college, special events, weekly and monthly shows, wherever you find your favorite app. And you can always find out more information at iscsportsnetwork.com.
Tonight's halftime show is brought to us by Erdl & Company, Benefit Solutions. Log on to erdlandcompany.com to find out more. By Forum Credit Union, helping people live their financial dreams for over 80 years with innovative products and services. forumcu.com. By Indiana State University, where Sycamores continually shatter expectations and boldly represent. By Indy Card Exchange, get your collection graded online at IndyCardExchange.com. Pregame.com. By Masters Heating and Cooling. Masters gets there faster. Call 866-824-HEAT for more information. By Wabash College. Schedule a visit or apply today at wabash.edu. And by West Point Financial. Financial clarity in a world of infinite information. Visit westpointfinancialgroup.com to learn some of the little-known secrets for saving for college. Well, we're at halftime, 17-0 the score. Warren Central leads Lawrence Central. Time now for our weekly halftime feature, the Wabash College Halftime Trivia.
I'm
Jan,
ready.
are you ready?
I've been practicing, actually.
Okay. After winning its season opener in Virginia last week, the Little Giants 1-0, but have the week off this week. They'll be back at it next Saturday, a week from tomorrow, taking on Butler at the Selleck Bowl on the Butler University campus.
Nice plays.
Next Saturday night. The 68th meeting all-time between the two teams, but the first time in a while. The last time these two teams played, Wabash and Butler, on the gridiron was A, 1969, B, 1976, C, 1982, or D, 2000?
I'm going to say C.
C, 1982. The answer is B, 1976. The Bulldogs won that game 35-12 in November of 1976.
Well, listen, here's the good news. I was only off by 1. I'm normally off by 2, so I'm getting closer every
1976, and I believe my friend, former Roncalli head coach and Indiana Football Hall of Famer Bruce Cypress was the tailback for the Bulldogs in that game.
How about that?
When Butler beat Wabash 35-12 in November of 1976.
That's cool. They're back together again. That's good stuff.
We're going to let you ponder that as we take another break. When we come back, we'll have some specific stats, highlights around the corner as well. All that coming up. Warren Central leads Lawrence Central 17-0 at the break. Back after this. You're watching Indiana High School football on MyINDY-TV.
Hey, Colts fans, it's your favorite quarterback hater, Rob Mathis, number 98. To date, the Gridiron Gang Foundation and I have provided over 300 scholarships to Indiana youth athletes with on- and off-field life skills development. Our scholarship program has been transformational for many families. Donate today for a chance to watch a Colts game with Robert in the Gridiron Gang Field Suite at Lucas Oil Stadium. Text Mathis to 765-739-GANG to donate today. Go Colts!
Hi, I'm Jason Warner.
And I'm Christy Calderon.
At Warner Financial, our vision is to redefine what it means to partner with a financial institution.
We bring together expertise and dedication with a relentless focus on your financial success.
Our drive is to create a strategy that aligns your unique goals by crafting tailored financial solutions to guide you through life's milestones.
Together, we'll navigate the complexities and turn financial challenges into opportunities.
Reach out today for a no-cost consultation and experience the difference of partnering with Warner Financial.
Hey there, I'm Jake Query.
And I'm Derek Schultz.
Derek, do you know what we do not have in common with Ted Lasso?
What's that, Jake?
We made it beyond 3 seasons.
Oh, we're going to make it like 30, 40, 50 seasons. As long as your heart holds out, that is. Query and Schultz every Tuesday night. You can watch it right here on the IHSAA Sports Network, on our YouTube channel, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, X, podcast, whatever it is. Just call it whatever you want.
Twitter doesn't exist.
Just make sure Tuesday nights, Query and Schultz, 7:30, all season long right here on the IHSAA Sports Network.
We outlasted Twitter.
Did.
Shot at the buzzer. She got it! Oh my goodness, what a shot!
Hello!
Did it again.
Hello!
Made the highlight reel again. That goes to Mentor and all kinds of room to run. Down the middle of the field, and he will not be touched. Jackson, hello! There we go.
Stokes throws and caught, ball ricochets.
Wow.
A huge hit. Wow. This has been an amazing display of goal scoring.
Now we take a look at some first half highlights as Warren Central leads at the break, 17-0 over Lawrence Central. Long kickoff return here by Andrew Pemberton in the first quarter that set the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20, but one of the storylines in the first half, Jan, that was one of 3 Lawrence Central possessions that got in the red zone, and the Bears came up empty, 0 for 3 on first down.
Yeah, clearly the storyline for that first half. LC has at times ran the ball pretty well, threw the ball pretty well. They have nothing to show for it. Warren Central's defense pretty solid.
Well, Warren Central's defense, we'll get one more look at the Lawrence Central offense. When you factor in there's a long run, a nice long run by Karan Parks, but Warren Central, great defense. There's the takeaway in the first half. That was on the first Lawrence Central possession of the game. Amonte Jackson with the interception that set the Warriors up in good field position. But the story, a block punt, 4 Warren Central sacks, 7 tackles for loss, combined with the running of the quarterback, Keith Jackson. He's got both touchdowns on the ground.
Yeah, I thought he brought his A game early. And I tell you, we go back to that safety, thought it was a complete game changer when it happened. And since that time, Jackson just took off. He has the option going. They've really moved their play calling around. They've thrown it pretty well when they've had to, but their running game has just been solid all first half.
Well, we saw in that beginning of the Warren portion of this high last package, as we get a look at a couple more sacks, that was the big 4th down sack by Donovan Dungy. But that Amonte Jackson interception on the first Lawrence Central possession put Warren in great field position, 1st and 10 at the 15. Warren did not score on that possession. They very easily could be up 24-0.
That's a solid.
If they'd have cashed in on that turnover.
That's exactly right. Solid point, and just not able to do that. But the good news is they're only down by 17. The bad news is they're down by 17. They just have had nothing to show for it. But I think they go in at halftime and say, guys, we have moved the ball. It's not that we can't move the ball. We've got to finish drives. We've got to execute in the red zone. And defensively, we've got to tidy it up, which has been their problem a little bit this year, is they've been a little too much on the defensive side. They've got to get that defense a little bit stronger here in the second half.
Well, when you factor in the Warren's 7 tackles for loss, just 10 net rushing yards for Lawrence Central, and this is a Lawrence Central offense that was averaging almost 226 rushing yards per game. Certainly Warren's defense gets the gold star in that first half. We're going to take another break here on the halftime show. Warren Central leads Lawrence Central 17-0. Lawrence Central, however, will get the ball to start the second half. We'll take another break and be right back. You're watching Indiana High School football on MyINDY.
How do you begin to tell a story of over 16,000 students and 2,500 employees in 23 different buildings, each with their own backgrounds and talents and goals? And yet, we're still one community. We're one big, inclusive, welcoming, respectful family. The incredible choices beginning in the early learning centers and continuing through high school create opportunities and pathways to graduation.
We have a lot of opportunities and choices academically. We always try to give our students the upper hand.
There's no doubt that test scores are important, but teaching our young people the value of cross-cultural collaboration, empathy, problem solving, and critical thinking, that's equally important.
There are just so many different kinds of people that you can learn from and learn with. I am able to consider so many different perspectives.
This district is never willing to settle. It's always looking for the best results. Every student, every day. This is our story. This is Lawrence Township.
Still on his feet. Stevens lunges. Are you kidding me?
Champions of Marion County. Unbelievable. Touchdown. Living up to that last day. Wabash has the lead for the first time today. Said that was going to be a highlight reel. Oh, baby. Yeah, you can celebrate after that.
Well, as we get ready to start the second half, we will remind you that tonight's game is brought to us by Broadmoor Country Club. Membership savings available now. Mention this ad, and it is no dues until December. Find out more at broadmoorcc.com. By Franciscan Sports Medicine, franciscanhealth.org/sports training for more information. By Indiana State University, where Sycamores continually shatter expectations and boldly represent. By Lawrence Township Schools. Learn more about Lawrence excellence at ltschools.org. By the Original Gridiron Gang. They help athletes maximize their full potential with their holistic on and off the field approach. By Wabash College. Schedule a visit or apply today at wabash.edu. and by Warner Financial. From investments and planning for retirement to partnerships and tax strategy, Warner Financial does it all. Alongside Jan Bozier, I'm Rob Brown. Happy you're spending part of your Friday night with us. Week 4, hard to believe, my friend. We were talking before air tonight. Every year we spend all summer kind of chomping at the bit. We can't wait for high school football season to start. We blink twice, and then we kind of find ourselves in a press box the Friday after Labor Day, and inevitably every year we look at each other and go, can you believe it's week 4 already?
Time's moving fast enough. Hey, listen, speaking of big games, couple really big games besides the one we have, over at Ben Davis, they're playing IMG, who's one of the all-time powerhouse from Florida. 21-7, IMG leads, but at halftime, Ben Davis left the ball at the 2-yard line, so they were threatened. Another big one, not too far north of us, is the big Mudsock game. Southeastern 21, Fisher 7. So 2 big 6A games going on today.
Well, Lawrence Central will get the ball to start this second half. We're a couple minutes away. Teams going through their final pregame warm-ups. We mentioned Lawrence Central. We mentioned at the top of the broadcast tonight that Lawrence Central has won each of the last 2 meetings. Prior to that, Warren had won 5 in a row. First meeting between these two programs came all the way back during World War II, October 12th, 1944. And that was a 20-0 Warren Central victory. Way back. I think you go back that far. I'm gonna go deep into the archives with you here, Jan.
I'm ready.
1944. I don't know this for sure if he was a dual sport athlete or not, but do you know who was a student at Lawrence Central in 1944? A guy who would go on to win an NCAA basketball title as a head coach.
I can't answer that.
Norm Sloan.
Is that right, Norm Sloan?
Norm Sloan. Lawrence Central graduate from the 40s, won a NCAA basketball title, coaching the NC State Wolfpack, upset UCLA and John Wooden in 1974.
Well, over 35 years, Warren Central leads this series 26-8. So Warren's kind of dominated this series a little bit. It's been a great series, but boy, I'll tell you, when I seen this one on the schedule on the list, we got to work together, and these games are a lot of fun. You know, just hold on. Just because it's 17-0, I've seen LC just explode. Let's see if they've found something at halftime that they can break loose and get right back in this thing. This is a big, big key game, both these teams in the mid-conference. So it's not only big in the mid-conference, but going down the stretch, you want to now start to get some momentum, being just 1 and 2 here early.
Well, these teams have played 18 times in the postseason. Warren has won 12 of the 18, but they're both in the 6A tournament that'll begin here in late October, but they go divergent paths. They're in different sectionals, as Warren Central, I believe, is paired with Perry Meridian, Southport, and Tech.
Correct.
I believe.
Correct. You are
and
dead
Lawrence
correct.
Central is with Cathedral, Lawrence North, and who's the fourth? Is it North Central? I think it's North Central.
North Central, Cathedral,
Okay.
and LN.
Yeah. So they go in different paths sectional-wise. They've been in the same sectional in years past, but both of these teams looking to kind of jump back to where they've been before. Lawrence Central 5-6 last year. Of course, Jason West led this program to an undefeated season and a state championship back in 2012. Warren, we know about the success the Warriors have had, 9 state titles. But coming into tonight's game, since the 2020 season, the Warriors are 16-18. 6-6 last year. Did win a sectional before losing to Center Grove in the regional. So both of these programs, I think you could argue, Jan, are trying to get back to a place that they've been before in Lawrence Central's case, or a place that they're used to in Warren Central's case. And a key component in that process to get there is getting this game tonight.
And who was that quarterback in 2012 who won the state championship for LC?
Oh, I just blanked on his name. He went to Indiana University, then went to Illinois State.
Starts with an R.
Was it Robertson?
Roberson, I think. Is it Robinson?
I think it was Roberson.
Yeah,
I think
you're
it was
right.
Roberson.
Yeah.
Yes. He was a tremendous player.
Yes, he was.
So Lawrence Central will get the football first. Damian Shanklin, who has a sack in the first half and was involved in that short snap to the up back 2-point conversion that the Warriors successfully executed in the first quarter.
Well, if I'm LC, man, a great run back to get things started would be exactly what the doctor would order. But at a minimum, they've got to get things going. Here's an onside kick.
Short pop-up kick. Surprising that they give the Bears good field position, but maybe that's a peel back the curtain, Jan, in how much Mike Kirshner trusts his defense.
Yeah, I think it's double. He's trying to catch LC, maybe sleeping a little bit, and I think he also learned from the first half. There's some speed back there, and he was trying to keep the ball away from that as well.
Andrew Pemberton had a 75-yard kickoff return in that first half. So the Bears begin at their own 42-yard line.
Boy, it's so
Mike
important.
Kirshner pacing the sideline.
It's so important for LC to get something going, and they're going to do that if they can get efficient on first down to get things started.
Luter in that first half, just 5 out of 9 for 47 yards. He goes to the air here. Davis has his 4th catch of the night. So Luter comes out throwing. He passed for 212 yards last week, and he picks up 6 there on the first down throw to Davis.
Well, I think if anything, we would say in that first half they ran the ball a little better than they passed it overall. Let's see if they can now really get that really good passing game exploited. They got trips to the right. They're sending 4 receivers.
Luter fakes the give. Now he gets the face mask pulled around left end. He's still able to take it down near the 40-yard line. Talking with our officiating crew, wanted the face mask, did not get it.
I think he's exactly right. Unfortunately, I don't think that, there's one. They sure missed that. But there's 22 guys out there, and officials don't always see every single thing that happens. No question they're the face mask, though.
Luter picks up 11 on the second down carry. First down. 6th first down of the night for the Bears.
So far, so good for LC. They know they have to come out and be sharp.
Luter looks left, pumps, now tries long, has a man, and incomplete. We had 2 receivers running to the same spot. They were both 3 yards open, and it turns into an incomplete pass at the goal line. Oh, my.
There was a missed opportunity and then some. But how many times now have we seen where 2 receivers have literally been in the same area for LC? Boy, this should have just been 6. Absolutely. And see, did you see his eyes? He looked at the other receiver to make sure they didn't get intertwined. That was a missed opportunity for the Bears.
Jalen Lawrence and number 4, Anizi Davis, number 7, running in the same spot. An incomplete pass, second down and 10. That's an opportunity lost for the Bears.
That's for sure.
And the give on second down, trying to squirm his way out of the tackle, is Kyron Harrison.
Well, that was just a for sure 60. He literally lost his concentration because he looked up and seen his teammate literally 2 feet from him, and so he kind of pulled back off his route, and that cost the Bears 6.
Third down and 10 after the no gain second down carry by Harrison. Luter has 2 receivers to his right, 1 left. Pump fakes again, tries deep again, down the sideline, one-on-one, and that pass sails out of bounds, intended for DeMarcus Cole.
But the good news is for LC, he's getting plenty of time to throw here, Rob. He's just not right now in sync with his receivers. But
yeah, he saw a different pocket in those 3, that series right there than he saw in the first half.
Boy, just multiple missed opportunities right there on that series. They had everything moving in the right direction. They had good play calls, but some pieces of the play were misinterpreted somewhere because you can't have 2 receivers that close.
Jaden Cowell punted away. The Bears will play the field position game and try and pin the Warriors deep.
Boy, now
the play clock run down, and Will Patterson lets the play clock run down, and they took the delay of game. I thought they might call a timeout, but instead they take a delay, do the Bears.
And now if you're Warren Central, Rob, you get the stop. They have the possession. Warren Central holds. You get the ball back, and now your mindset is first downs. run the football, good play call, and really get down and get a score, and you can really make this thing difficult for the Bears. Put a lot of pressure on the Bear defense now early here in the second half.
17-0 the score. Cal on to punt it away, standing back at his own 44. High snap.
Wow.
Cal gets away a high kick, but a short kick. Bears hope for a fortunate bounce and get a very good one. And that gets about 20 yards of roll and down to at the 6. That was the Warren offense comes on the field. To remind you, tonight's game is brought to us by College Prospects of America. The CPOA team knows college recruiting and is available 24/7 to provide solutions that serve you. They are your total advocate. The CPOA team will work tirelessly to provide counsel and assess and seek answers for you and your family, from their first phone call through your college graduation, everything in between. Email Joe Polizzi at cpoateam@gmail.com for more information.
But this LC defense has been out on this field a lot in this game. Let's see how much they can hold here.
Stride begins on the 7 and barging his way up the left hash on the first down carry. That's number 19.
Really
Jalen McMoore. He was the leading rusher for the Warriors in the first half. 6 carries for 34 yards. You really liked his kind of second effort running through contact in that first half.
There's certain runners who you just love their body language when they run, and he's one of them.
McMoore tries it again, bounces off the first tackle, but secondary efforts allow the Bears to clean it up, and no gain on that play.
And we talked about that. If you're going to tackle a runner of his caliber, that's how it has to be done right there. The guy down low, stays low, and they get linebacker assistance. A really good job that time by the Bear D.
He's not likely to be brought down on a solo stop.
No, he's
It's
not.
going to take multiple maroon shirts to bring him down.
And he's not only big enough, but he's got some good footwork as well.
Third down, huge down for the Lawrence Central defense.
Absolutely.
Ball
Crucial
spotted
down
inside the 15 of Warren Central. Jackson straight drop. Now he's flushed. Back near his own goal line. Able to evade. Now he's on the run.
Oh,
he's up the
goodness.
sideline. He's got a first down. Ho-ho! Keith Jackson making plays with his feet. And he evades what looked to be a sack at the 3-yard line and turns it into a gain out across the 30.
And this is why he can be and is a difference maker. There's not a lot of young men who can make this play right here. He literally escapes about 4 maroon jerseys. Take another look at it. Here's 2, and now there's 3, and then his quickness just really not only gets him out, but gets a big first down.
Gain of 21 by Jackson on that third down carry. Flag flies on Jalen McMoore's first down run. Just one penalty for each team for 5 yards.
Yeah. It's been a well officiated, good, clean. You know, just from a perspective, you're always going to miss a little something here and there, but been well officiated, clean played by both ball clubs.
Kenny Washam, our referee tonight, talking with Will Patterson, leads us to believe it's a foul on the offense.
I push that thing back. There you go. They've got to get themselves in field position. Absolutely take this penalty.
So the hold is a spot foul. It's upfield about 2 yards past the line of scrimmage, so it will turn out to be about an 8-yard penalty.
See, now with this penalty, Rob, here's what you do defensively. You can afford to be a little more risky because you got a little more field to play with because of the big penalty. So let's see if LC attacks.
McMoore around left end, breaks through the arm tackle. He's up the sideline, tight roping, out near midfield. Now they got the penalty yards back and then some as McMoore runs through the solo tackle attempt, and he takes it all the way out to the 49.
Well, one word for McMoore, and that is impressive. Look at the footwork right here. Big guys aren't supposed to do that.
No, they are not.
Oh, my.
Pickup of 24. McMoore with 29 yards rushing on just 3 carries on this drive. 1st and 10. Tries it again, and he runs into an arm tackle at the 50. Flag flies in late. Wrapped up by a trio of Bears, including Alex Holmes Gaines, number 15, the middle linebacker. Got
Holding
another
again.
hold on the Warriors.
Coach Kirscher not going to be happy with this. They played, for the most part, pretty penalty-free football in that first half. And the penalties you don't like, obviously, because they are, but they are also kind of a momentum changer and a flow changer in your offense. While his offense has been so dynamic and so efficient, all of a sudden you start getting these flags and it interrupts your rhythm and your flow.
10 yards from the spot. It was right at the line of scrimmage, so back them up 10. 1st and 10 for the Warriors, back at the 39-yard line of Warren Central. Jackson faked the hand, tries the right side. No option pitch outlet available, so he'll take it himself and then be dragged down by Alex Holmes Gaines. Recovered 8 of the 10 penalty yards.
His center of gravity is so low, and you as a tackler, when you're trying to go after somebody, their center of gravity is so low, and he's got so much balance. They are a handful to bring down.
2nd down and 12. Jackson, pass right side, low and away from his intended receiver, Jalen Morris. Incomplete, 3rd down.
That pass was a little slow getting there. One of my all-time favorite announcers, Keith Jackson. How can you not remember the guy, Keith Jackson, when you hear the name Keith Jackson?
Keith Jackson, absolutely.
Yeah, big time. He's one of my idols growing up. I would give anything to listen to Keith Jackson.
His voice reminds me of sitting on the couch watching the Rose Bowl on New Year's Day.
Every time I talk about Keith Jackson, the quarterback, I think about Keith Jackson, the announcer.
Backfield was emptied out. That pass down the line of scrimmage, close to being a run, but it was a forward pass, so it's incomplete, intended for Jalen McMoore.
Now 4th and long. Boy, you got to think Warren's going to punt this thing away. Now, LC, if that indeed is the case, can they get something turned around here? That'd be a hold. Now, don't forget, they didn't show punt last time. And now here it is, same play. And remember, LC didn't have somebody back. Now they do.
So Jackson gets away a good kick that the Bears will let bounce and takes a sideways hop and is down at the 28. Lawrence Central will take over theirs. Tonight's game is brought to us by Indy Card Exchange. Now for more than 30 years, the Indy Card Exchange has been your trusted source for buying and selling trading cards of all kinds. And they are refined in the game of professional card grading with consultation services to save you time and money. Go to IndyCardExchange.com for more information and to see how you can make money off of your collection.
Rob, I know we keep saying it, but listen, you only get so many offensive possessions in a football game, and LC's starting to run out of those. They have got to get something going. Still plenty of time. They can get it done, but they cannot go out again with 3 and outs. They have got to get something going.
Warren Central's offense flipped the field and ate up about 2.5 minutes of clock time. Luter on 1st down, flips out in the flat. Caught near the sideline, out of bounds.
Luter threw that one like a shortstop.
Actually, correction, that was Luter on the catch.
Yeah, they switch. I didn't think that was the coming going. The Luter doesn't throw that thing sidearm.
That's Terry Walker is the new quarterback. So correction there. Terry Walker, the sophomore, threw that pass and completed it to Luter.
Hey, listen, Luter can probably play just about any position out there. They want to try to find different ways to get the ball in his hands.
So Luter with the catch. Walters looks, throws down the sideline, incomplete. Intended for Davis.
It's certainly an interesting move by Lawrence. So they're just trying to throw a wrinkle, Rob, right now. They're just trying to find anything that can get this ball club offensively going.
Well, we heard Ahmad Duff was going to be available tonight. We've not seen him on the field. He's a playmaker, wide receiver, did not play last week. And at this point in the game, you assume he's not available tonight either. So it's a move by Will Patterson to get Luther out in the slot maybe.
When you told me he was going to play, oh, that's huge. And I don't think he has played, and they've not been able to get a lot of rhythm because of that.
Pass over the middle, intended for Luter, almost a one-handed grab, and a flag flies in late as Luter was hit. Jovan Starks was there.
Are they going to call him? What are they going to call here?
And I think they're going to call I think they're going to call a personal foul on Starks. Luter is down at the 45-yard line.
That's the danger of moving him out there. I didn't see initially. I know he got him, but I don't know if it was with the arm or the head or what, but
Luter is able to pop back up on his feet relatively quickly, I might add.
let's take a look.
And it is indeed a personal foul below to the head.
Yeah, just got him in the front of the helmet. Can't do that. Not a lot, but that's enough to get that neck twisted around.
Well, that's enough to move the chains for
Yeah.
a first down. It was 3rd down and 8 on the incompletion.
Illegal contact to the helmet.
Instead, it will be a 15-yard walk-off and a first down on the Bears. Now the question becomes, when will Bryson Luter return?
Yeah.
As he's gone into the tent.
That's the downside of doing that type of scenario. Boy, you just, is the risk worth the reward? Only the coaching staff knows that answer.
His helmet came off, so even by rule, even if he
Yes,
wasn't
come out,
injured,
won't
he
play.
has to come out for a play
Yeah.
regardless.
Good call.
Waters wasn't ready for the snap, throws it in the flat, it's caught, breaking a tackle and working the sideline with the completion.
Yep,
Is
absolutely.
DeMarcus Cole, and another flag flies in as another hit out of bounds.
And rightfully so. There's no question he got hit while he was in the white area, which is out of bounds. Absolutely the right call. Take a look here again. You can follow through with your tackle, but you can't initiate a tackle, and absolutely did. That's a good call by the official.
Well, a gain of 6.
A lot of times people will get confused. If you're tackling somebody inbound, you can finish it within reason out of bounds, but you cannot initiate new contact in that wide area, and clearly that was the call.
Well, we might have more to it than that, though.
Let's
There's
see.
another flag on the far sideline down near the line of scrimmage.
All right,
So
Rob, we're going to let you sort this out.
we may have some offsetting here. Kenny Washam is communicating on the field. Now, yep, 2 flags on the play. Ineligible receiver downfield on the Bears, and then a personal foul on Warren Central.
Yep, dead ball personal foul will get you the first down.
Mike Kirshner is out near the numbers on the far side.
And once again, for Warren Central, this is not where they want to start getting flag happy against them. It can literally change the complexion. You're playing such a good game on both sides of the ball that you don't want to just start racking up big yardage and penalties and give any type of spark to this LC ball club.
Well, you've got a Lawrence Central offense that has struggled,
Oh, yeah.
especially inside the 20, and the Warriors have given the Bears 30 yards in penalties.
Yeah, quite honestly,
2 personal fouls on this drive.
I would make the case that LC's struggling more now in the second half even than they were in the first.
Terry Walker, the quarterback, and right up the gut for a first down run, still on his feet, working his way down the sideline. That's Karan Parks, and he's got a first down.
Yes, sir. And that may be one of the bigger plays. And we talked about in the keys to the game that big plays were going to be a necessity if you're going to pull this thing out. Good blocking up front by the Big Five, and then he puts on his show. How about these moves for LC?
Gain of 18 for Parks and a first down. First and 10 at the 26. Walker looks, throws in the flat, broken up. Good anticipation by the senior returning starter, Sean Pennington, to jump that passing lane and knock it away. Good to see Bryson Luter is back on the field.
Yes, sir.
He's in the slot, lined up on the far side to the left of the quarterback, Terry Walker. So that's good to report that Luter's back out. See him on your screen, number 3 in the left slot.
Absolutely. LC's just saying, listen, we've got to have some more dynamic in our receiving core, so they've moved him out there for that reason.
Walker steps up and he's sacked.
Yes, sir.
Damian Shanklin, 2nd sack of the night, 5th sack for the Warren Central defense.
And another junior. You've mentioned that's 2 sacks for him. Boy, I'm telling you, as good as Warren Central in, how about this junior class? Just one right after another, Rob, have been impressive tonight.
3rd down and very long. 3rd down and 16. Down 17-0. You presume this is 2-down territory for the Bears.
It has to be.
Right
Right now,
to get
it
it all
has
back
to
at
be.
once.
Yep.
Walker stands in, looks, throws down the sideline, intended for Luter, incomplete over his head. Luter turned one way, the ball floated the other. And it's 4th down and 16.
Well, you got to think because of the size of Luter that perhaps his being attractive to the next level might be a wide receiver too. So there's something to be said for that. He's certainly a solid quarterback, but he is so athletic that you could perhaps see at the next level where that might be an option for him.
4th down and 16. Ball at the 32 of Warren Central, nearing the halfway mark of the third quarter. Walker, low snap, fumbles it, got it back, tries the goal line, and a jump ball at the goal line. Does the flag fly in? No.
Wow.
Incomplete pass. And the Warriors,
boy, I'll tell you,
turn them over on downs.
First look, I don't know, maybe there was something there on both sides, and you don't always see that at first look, Rob, but certainly a ton of contact. The official thought obviously neither person that was going after it had an advantage, so no flag was called.
So Warren Central stops Lawrence Central on downs for the 3rd time tonight. Keith Jackson brings the offense out with a 17-0 lead. And the Warriors will look to run the football, knifing his way straight ahead. James Clark picks up a couple. Give him 3 on the play, 2nd down and 7.
Well, at times that LC offense has had some good plays, more so on the running game. Their passing game has just really struggled, but they've just not had that consistency of flow for their offense to get anything in the end zone.
Well, movement on the line, as is typically the case, each side accusing the other of initiating the movement. And it looks like it will go against Warren Central. This the 5th penalty of the half of the quarter on Warren Central. 5 penalties for 53 yards in the quarter.
You know, and we've kind of made it sound like, because it is a 17-point lead, but LC's defense has certainly played better. If they can find any score without letting Warren score, they can turn this thing around.
Jackson goes for the home run, ball down the side, and flags fly in immediately. Intended receiver Chaz Corley was wrapped up by Nick Johnson, and that will be a 15-yard pass interference call.
Let's take a look here. And no question that, well, I don't know. I get it, but the other one looked like that too. There was no flag. So we're up here, they're down there, and you don't always see everything as it transpired. You get to see about the last 2 or 3 feet, and the official called it the way he's seen it, and certainly we'll respect that.
So it's a 15-yard walk-off. Not an automatic first down in high school football, but certainly on 2nd and 10, it's a first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Those are super hard to call when you got 2 athletes just jockeying for position.
Jackson fakes, keeps, now flips it in the flat. Caught down the sideline and barreling his way down inside the 40 is Marcus Bell, his first catch of the night, but there's a flag in the secondary.
We'll see what this is going to be about.
Well, any comment that we made about a cleanly played first half, there was just 1 penalty in the first half.
Got to change that.
We put the jinx whammy on ourselves.
Yes, we did.
In this third quarter.
Remind me not to do that again.
The teams have combined. This is the 9th penalty. Pass interference on Warren Central. So that will come back, the first down completion. And now we have a player down.
Let's see if we can find it.
At the 43-yard line, a Warren Central lineman is down. Sean Ketchum is down at the 42. So we'll have a injury pause with 5:23 to go in the third quarter. Tonight's game is brought to us by Warner Financial, a firm who utilizes customized investment solutions to meet your financial goals. From investments and planning for retirement to partnerships and tax strategy, Warner Financial does it all. Call them today at 317-735-9202 to learn more about how you can secure your financial future. And tonight's game also brought to us by the Indy Thunder, Indiana's premier beat baseball organization, which gives blind and visually impaired athletes a chance to compete at the national and international levels. The Thunder are 5-time World Series champs and looking for sponsors, volunteers, and even players for 2024. Contact Darnell Booker at 317-370-7231, and you can watch the Thunder anytime by logging on to ISCSportsNetwork.com.
Rob, how about the facilities here at Lawrence Central?
Tremendous.
You and I were talking about that. I've been here a couple times since the upgrade. Is this not a gorgeous facility for high school football?
It is a tremendous facility, and you're not going to find a bad facility in the MIC. There's a constant improvement incentive to keep up.
No doubt. LC has literally made in the last 4 or 5 years, this place has been under construction nonstop. Give the hats off to the administration, because that puts a lot of strain, so much construction, but it is absolutely a top-notch facility, from the building to the gym to the football field to all the facilities out here.
We'll wave to you. We're at the far left of the press box in that shot.
Are we on camera and I didn't know it?
I'm waving. You can't see me,
all right,
but
that's fine.
Waving at the far left of the press box. 15-yard penalty on the pass interference, so third 15-yard penalty on the Warriors in the quarter, and it's 1st and a mile, 1st and 25. Jackson straight drop. Now he steps up, steps back, and he's sacked. Second sack of the night for the Warren defense. A meeting at the quarterback. Reed Harden is there, 77, along with Brian Robertson. There we are.
There we are.
There we are. Second sack of the night, so give Harden and Robertson a half sack apiece.
I think Jackson may have had an opening there had he just continued on, but he went backwards and LC right on him.
Loss of 2 on the play.
LC's got to get a stop here. They cannot allow first down after all this.
Straight ahead, Clark runs right into the hands of Robertson, and he pulls him back for a gain of 1. Third down and 26.
Wow, this third period's been interesting, mainly like you called it, Rob, just tons and tons of flags, and they just really disrupt the flow when you get that many flags. Let's see who comes out of this with any points, or if any points are scored at all in this third period.
Certainly Warren Central in no hurry, using large portions of the play clock with a 17-0 lead. Jackson in the pistol formation with Clark to his right. Flush from the pocket, rolling right. Looking downfield, and he's sacked again.
Good pressure again by that Bears. He's a tough one to contain, and that time the Bears do a pretty good job.
Robertson on the sack. His second sack of the drive. Loss of 1. Jackson tried to throw it away, but he was ruled down before he tossed it away. I presume another punt coming from the Warriors, who have punted away on both of their second half drives.
Well, you know, with those penalties, this LC defense have done a pretty good job. Well, that's a good roll.
A low line drive kick that rolls to a stop at the 40, just inside the 40. And Lawrence Central will begin there. First and 10 at the 39 for Lawrence Central. Third possession of the half for the Bears, who have gone punt and turnover on downs on their first 2 second half possessions.
Well, back and forth we go, Rob. Nobody with an advantage here. It could literally, one score out of LC might ignite them, but as of yet this third period, they've had a few sparks, but just no consistency offensively.
Bryson Luter is back at quarterback. They tried him in the previous series at wideout. He's back at quarterback here, and hands to the up back. That's Karan Parks. who had an 18-yard carry on the previous possession. He picks up 4 there, 2nd down and 6.
Game seems like it's just flying by. Not a lot of stoppage of clock. No scoring will do that, and a lot of penalties, however, have stopped the clock a little bit.
Luter keeps it himself and runs into all sorts of traffic at the line of scrimmage. Nothing going there. Maybe they gave him 1 on forward progress. They did. 3rd down and 5.
Warren Central runs that very common 4-2-5 defense, and their 4 up front guys, you're going to see them here in a minute in your picture. Right there they are. They do an excellent job. It puts a lot of pressure. Those 4 guys not only got to be able to move and be strong up front, but move laterally. Good linebacker core as well.
3rd and 5. Luter stands in. Has a pass caught right at the marker, just beyond the marker. 1st down. Great job by DeMarcus Cole to run past the line to gain and giving himself room to run back to the football. Pickup of 6. They needed 5. 1st down.
Back in the ball game, and just that quick 2-step drop. Good, really good 1st down play. They got to continue this drive. It absolutely is a necessity if they have any shot.
3rd catch of the night for Cole. Luter gives around the end of Pemberton, his 1st carry of the night. He's near the line to gain. He had a 75-yard kickoff return in the 1st half. Good run there of 9 on 1st down.
From the shotgun. Play was initially designed for the middle and cuts outside.
Al Gooden the 3rd, nothing going there. He's wrapped up by C.J. Snorton. No gain, actually a loss of 1 on the play. 3rd down and 2. Nearing a minute to go in the 3rd quarter. Luter gives to Gooden, stutter stepping, lowers his shoulder. Right at the line again, he stood up short. He needed the 40 and he didn't get it.
Nope, he did
Dropped
not.
the head, and the Warren defense was up to the task. Marcus Bell was there, as was Donovan Dungy.
Quick snap, quick snap.
Quick snap, Luter, 2nd effort, slithering ahead right off the backside of his left tackle, Sean Castile, and he's got a 1st down.
Hey, that's a heads-up play. Warren Central was not remotely ready. And an easy 1st down call by LC. That's big.
First 4th down conversion of the night for Lawrence Central. The Bears were 0 for 3 before that alert play by Luter on 4th down. Luter claps for the snap. Stands in, flushed, gets out of a grasp. Now he's on the run down the left side, seeking the sideline and steps out of bounds.
Now, Luter really shows us his athleticism right here. And I think he believes there's a holding penalty to tack onto this. Shows his scrambling ability, gets through all that, turns on, so Jess makes a really smart move here. No sense taking an extra hit. Let's see if indeed there is a personal foul on top of all this.
Luter picked up 6 on the scramble. Kenny Washam is certainly acting like he's got a defensive holding.
Yeah.
So take the run away for Luter, but give the Bears 10 yards and a 1st down on the penalty.
Yeah, you take the 1st down because the penalty gets you the 1st down.
68 penalty yards on Warren Central here in the 3rd quarter. And a nice carry that time on 1st down.
Hey, this LC offense starting to roll a little bit here. Some momentum once again. Red zone 0 for 3 so far tonight. Let's see if this will be the time where they get it in. Could change this ball game.
10-yard gain by Kyron Harrison and a 1st down. Handoff, fakes it by Luter. He'll keep it and take it in the end zone.
Yes, sir.
Bryson Luter takes it in. The 19-yard score by Bryson Luter That's his 4th rushing touchdown of the season.
Well,
and the Bears are back in it.
Well, Luter just flat out put his team on his shoulder, if you will. Big play after big play. One of the keys, can a team come up with some big play? No bigger than this one right here for the LC Bears to get right back in this thing.
Lawrence Central trails 17-6. 6.5 seconds to go. And it looks like the Bears are going to go for it.
Yes, sir.
They have the Bears, 6 2-point conversion tries in 3 games. That's a pretty good total.
If they could get that, would it kind of help offset that safety.
And a flag flies in. May make up their mind for them. Procedure penalty backs the Bears up 5. 4th penalty on the Bears in the quarter.
Just not a good penalty. That's just not. Now, the way they like to spread it out, maybe a little more real estate may not be so bad. Gives them a little more room. Sometimes when you're a spread offense and you throw out a lot of receivers, the lack of real estate at times can hurt your pass patterns. I don't know if this is plus or minus, but we'll see how it all pans out.
11 combined penalties in this 3rd quarter. 7 on the Warriors, 4 on the Bears. Bears going for 2, down 17-6, late 3rd quarter. Luter, empty backfield. Packet collapses, able to throw it, and he got it.
How about that?
Found his target, Jalen Lawrence.
Well, I'll tell you, how about Luter standing in and taking a shot right while he passed that and in for the score, and that's as big as it gets right now for these Bears. Take a look. He hangs in there, and yes, sir, 2-point conversion for these Bears.
As the fireworks fly, we'll take a break. 17-8 our score, late 3rd quarter. More from Lawrence Central next on MyINDY.
What is incredible about our firm is we care about making families financially safe and making a difference in their future lives.
Whether it's retirement, investment related, helping their kids go to college, it's really connecting the dots and getting them to where they want to be.
The community that happens at the office and at events really enhances my life and the life of my family.
Shot at the buzzer. She got it! Oh my goodness, what a shot!
Hello!
Did it again.
Hello!
Made the highlight reel again. That goes to Mentor and all kinds of room to run. Down the middle of the field, and he will not be touched. Jackson, hello! There we go.
Stokes throws it, caught, ball ricochets.
Wow.
A huge hit.
Wow. This has been an amazing display of goal scoring.
Now Lawrence Central gets on the board, 61-yard drive, 9 plays. Bryson Luter's 4th rushing touchdown of the year, 19 yards the scoring run. And the Bears are back in it, 17-8.
Hey, Lawrence Central with all those penalties offensively kind of took themselves out of it in that 3rd period and left it open for LC, and the Bears cash in.
7 penalties for 68 yards on Warren Central in the 3rd quarter, helping the Bears hang around and tread water until they could find the end zone. Still a 2-score lead, though, 9 points. Short end-over-end kick. And I believe the Bears are offsides on the kickoff. We could not get out of the 3rd quarter without one more penalty.
Just couldn't help herself, could they?
12th combined penalty in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, you're right. We're never going to brag on so few flags ever again. Oh, there it is. Great work by our crew today. Outstanding job.
Yeah, he's a yard off sides before the ball is struck.
You know what they say, it's only a penalty if you get caught.
That's correct. So the Bears backed up 5. We'll try it again, this time from the 35. 17-8 the score. Warren Central leading by 9.
Now let's see if all those momentum and excitement now rubs over to this kicking game and the defense for the Bears. We'll see how Warren will react after allowing a score here. Big, kind of a crucial point in this ball game.
Short pop-up kick, fielded at the 30 by Cyron Williams. And he's encircled and driven down to 35.
Do I make my point? How often do you see that momentum carry over? If you'll let it, the kicking team really inspired with really good coverage. Now let's see if the LC defense does as well.
Final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter's next. We'll step out and have it for you after this on MyINDY.
Hey there, I'm Jake Query.
And I'm Derek Schultz.
Derek, do you know what we do not have in common with Ted Lasso?
What's that, Jake?
We made it beyond 3 seasons.
Oh, we're going to make it like 30, 40, 50 seasons. As long as your heart holds out, that is. Query and Schultz every Tuesday night. You can watch it right here on the IHSAA Sports Network, on our YouTube channel, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, X, podcast, whatever it is. Just call it whatever you want.
Twitter doesn't exist.
Just make sure Tuesday nights, Query and Schultz, 7:30, all season long right here on the IHSAA Sports Network.
We outlasted Twitter.
We did.
Rob Brown Jambosier back at Ed Martin Stadium. Smizer Bryce Field on the campus of Lawrence Central High School. Fourth quarter, the final 12 minutes about to unfold. Warren Central outscored in the third, 8-0. But the Warriors leading 17-8. Certainly penalties for Warren Central, 7 for 68 yards. A huge story in that third quarter.
No question about it. And they've got to get that cleaned up. And listen, LC, if they can do something with this momentum, we'll see.
There's the give. Second effort around right in, breaking a tackle, still on his feet. Jay-Sean McCullough. Warriors have split the carries between 3 men. McCullough getting the fewest carries, so he'll get a little bit of the load to start this fourth. And he's got a first down, a pickup of 11. Jaden McMoore, 63 yards rushing. 14 for James Clark. That's the second carry of the night for McCullough. He has 14. Jackson lets the play clock run. Turns, hands to McCullough again, makes a nice move at the line of scrimmage and able to swivel his way across the 50 into Bears territory and a pickup of 5.
Yeah, now what Warren Central's doing now is, listen, we've got tons of faith in this big offensive line. Listen, if you can dig 2 to 4 yards per carry and eat up clock, that's exactly what we want you to do. Just ISO, and then they'll move out over to the option after they get all those linebackers for the Bears to kind of cram in a little more.
Marcus Bell, a two-way player, number 34, is in as an H-back. Jackson goes under center for a rare time tonight. Turns the hands again to McCullough. Good movement into the linebackers. He's got another first down inside the 35. Jay-Sean McCullough, the 5'6" senior.
Boy, does he keep those feet churning or what, Rob? 5'6", 185, and those strong legs. There's that ISO right up the middle. And, man, if you don't bring him down, those legs are powerful. 4 maroon jerseys, finally, to bring him down.
Pick up a 14, so 3 straight carries by McCullough to start the drive and 30 yards total. Moves the football down to the Lawrence Central 35.
And this is what you like to see after your ball club did not play real well in that third. Now to all of a sudden find its groove again, and so far so good for Warren.
McCullough again, the 4th straight carry. Runs into an impediment at the 31-yard line.
Boy, nothing fancy. It's just ISO, a little isolation over that center guard gap, the A gap, and they're just doing a good job of just following their blocks, getting off the ball.
Pick up a 4 there. As the Warriors continue to milk the clock. Second down and 6. McCullough again. This time he tries the left side, the wide side.
Boy, it looks like somebody may have got a face mask. No call again.
Nice wrap up that time by Robert Beasley. Pickup of 2. 3rd down and 4. Huge down for the Lawrence Central defense.
It is. Right now, 3rd down. But the good news is for Warren, keeping the drive alive helps their cause offensively, but you're also eating up a lot of valuable clock in the process.
Jackson, the play clock at 6. Turns and hands to McCullough. Nice movement at the line of scrimmage. He's into the secondary, and he's got another 1st down. Boy, Jaysean McCullough, he has carried the load on this drive. All 6 plays have been McCullough carries, and he has another 1st down pickup of 7.
And now what you got to be careful of is play action, because this play has just been one right after another. Little ISO left, little ISO right, and the backs are doing their thing, getting a lot of extra yards after their hit. So, boy, it's just our power offense right now is really being successful, being Warren Central Warriors.
Run it till they stop it.
Absolutely, and that's what you want to do. This Kirshner hasn't won some state titles because he knows what he's doing, right?
Jackson, McCullough again. This time, 2nd effort, turns a 1-yard loss into a pickup of about 2 as he's finally brought down by a trio of Bears at the 20-yard line, among them Gian Carter, number 90.
And we're clear down to 7:50 left in this ball game. Warren continues to take their time and milk this play clock. Again, ISO right up the middle.
8th play of the drive upcoming. The previous 7 plays have all been Jaysean McCullough carries.
Warren's basically saying, LC, we're gonna keep running until you stop it.
Jackson, play action.
Yeah, here it
Looking,
comes.
throws, has a man wide open at the goal line, touchdown.
Absolutely told you. That's what you do, is ISO people to sleep. And then the linebacker shoot up, secondary shoots up, and there it is, wide open in the end zone. Absolutely set that up to perfection because you ran so successfully the ISO. Absolutely, you knew the play action was coming.
Jay Holman, the senior, his 1st touchdown catch of the night. And the Warriors lead this one 23-8.
I'd say that Warren Central offense woke up a little bit, didn't they?
And they go for 2 again, and they get it again. They snap it to the up back. Marcus Bell, and the 2-point conversion is good. So the Warriors get the 8 points back, push their lead back to 17. 7:21 to go in this one. We'll step out quickly and come right back. You're watching Indiana High School football on MyINDY.
At Ertl & Company, we're a health insurance broker that puts wellness first. That's why our physician-led medical team travels directly to you. Preventive care, chronic disease management, and weight management all help your business save money on health insurance. Our experienced team is focused on improving your entire organization's health. That's why our clients report that 80% of their employees end up working with our care team. Contact Ertl & Company for a free consultation. Email us at info@ertlandcompany.com or give us a call with the number on your screen. Ertl & Company, your benefit partner.
The drive, the take, fouled, and it goes!
Lobbing it to the back of the end zone. They're going to say it's a touchdown.
Left foot gets through. Goal for Vargas. Hamilton will score!
45 yards rushing for Jaysean McCullough on that Warren Central drive, but the 7 carries by McCullough sets up the play action, and Keith Jackson finds Jay Holman 19 yards wide open in the end zone for the Warren Central touchdown. Warriors back on top by 17. Short kick. Deep kick, rather, taken back inside the 15. Glare helped holding us back a little bit there on the view. Run back out across the 20 by Karan Parks.
Hey, let's face it, while the guys who you called get a lot of the glory, and they certainly should, how about the work of Maddox, McDowell, Heron, Nall, and Ketchum, just the front 5 dominating up front. Clearly the reason that play And that whole drive was so successful. The big 5 for Warren Central, doing it the right way.
Now down 17 points, 3-score lead for Warren Central. The LC Bears offense has to be in quick mode here.
Yep, no doubt.
Luter in an empty backfield. Pump fakes. Looks deep.
Well,
has a man. He's got a stride and the
no.
ball underthrown.
Oh, no.
Boy, Davis had a step and a half on his defender at the 45, but the ball was underthrown. Incomplete.
Well, that's the thing that's going to be really disappointing to LC. Now, how many times have we had open receivers, touchdowns, wide receivers? Well, they either had 2 players in the same or the quarterback couldn't get them a ball. But at times, they've had a lot of open wide receivers and quite honestly have missed some opportunities in this game.
Warren Central late substituting. Pass in the flat caught and a good play on a one-on-one tackle on the edge by Sean Pennington. Flag comes in very late, trying to separate some folks, and now another flag flies in, and it's getting a more than little
don't need this.
extracurriculars in front of the Warren Central sideline.
Don't need this, folks. Come on now. You let a really good game get ugly, and that no team needs that.
And coaches are trying to help the officiating crew separate players.
Good job by the coaching staff to get in there and get that thing broke up. That's just not necessary. Not in today's sports. No, don't need that. Been such a good, clean game.
Lawrence Central coaches coming across the wide side of the field to help sort that out and get their players untangled. Head coaches for both teams are out on the field. There you see Will Patterson in the shorts talking with Mike Kirshner in the long gray pants. Patterson in the white baseball cap.
I get it. You play really hard. It's a long game. Emotions fly, and you want your kids to play with tons of passion, but sports is all about using that passion and being able to shut it off when the play's over.
So the pass in the flat was caught and completed. Yeah, there are 4 flags on the field. There was also a hat on the field. Ken Washam, our referee, threw his flag and his hat. So now they're trying to sort out, I think, the players involved. Now, we will not get a public address to tell us whom, but I don't think it's unreasonable to suggest some players might be ejected from this game.
That's too bad. It's been a really good, fun, hard-fought game, and just let's hope we all learn from that. Don't need it. No place for it.
The head coaches, Mike Kirshner to the left there in the black windbreaker. Will Patterson in the gray and white windbreaker to the right with his hands on his hips.
Kudos to both coaching staff because they both were over there immediately getting this thing before it got out of hand. And then they all shook hands afterwards. Just that's class coaching staffs on both sides.
So the 2 head coaches and our 5-man crew sorting out the accounting on the dust-up after the play completed.
Both these coaches are superb coaches. They do it the right way. Kids will make mistakes. Hopefully everybody learns from this.
One of the major tasks will be for each member of the crew to pick up the flags and everybody get their flags back.
Sort them out, right?
Whose flag is that? I don't know. Is that yours? I don't know. Do you have yours? Let's see.
Well, typically when you throw the flag and then the hat, you're calling 2 fouls.
Well, the gain on the play looks to be about 2 yards based on where the football is, but still trying to sort this out. The head coaches have returned to their respective sidelines, but we have an assistant coach for each team, outstanding in between the hash marks. Mike Kirshner has his team gathered up on the Warren Central sideline all around him.
I like it.
Addressing his team as a group.
Good coaching time for him.
We have a roughing the passer and then an unsportsmanlike conduct, and there have been ejections on both sides. We will not know whom. So the roughing the so we'll take a look at this. The catch.
See a little rub of the knees. There you go. There's it starts it all.
Yeah.
Well, that didn't start it all. I mean, there was
Jalen
a little
Lawrence
knee.
and Tyrone Burris got tangled up.
Yep, and then it just from there it escalates. See, you watch. Here's the play. Now watch when he gets up. Here's number 9 with a little bit of a nudge, and he didn't take kindly to that, and said, "I don't like that." And then now we got bumping and pushing and all kinds of extracurricular.
So it goes down as a 2-yard completion to Lawrence, and then a 15-yard walk-off on the personal foul, roughing the passer on Bryson Luter, the Lawrence Central quarterback, and then offsetting unsportsmanlikes after the play.
I love the fact both head coaches rallied all their teams around, and it's a coaching moment. It just is, and they took advantage of that. All right, time to move on. Enough of that.
So Kenny Washam, our referee, speaking with the Lawrence Central offense as it comes across to get set up. So after the 2-yard catch and the 15-yard walk-off on the roughing the passer, the football rests at the Lawrence Central 41-yard line. 7:02 to go, 1st and 10 for the Bears offense. And a flag flies.
Well, you're right. After we really highlighted the fact there's so few flags in that first half, I'm not sure we can account for all the flags in this half.
False start.
The game is just
14 penalties in this second half.
The game has just completely lost the flow here. See if we can get it back. I mean,
Bears offense goes back 5 on the procedure call. First down rather, and 15. Luter sending some instructions pre-snap. Luter, blitz comes and rushed the throw, had to get rid of it. Damian Shanklin was coming in hot, incomplete pass, 2nd down.
A lot of pressure from that backside. Warren did a relatively decent job of keeping pressure at different times, just enough to throw that passing game into some inconsistent moments.
2nd down and 15. Shanklin with 2 sacks tonight, nearly had a 3rd.
Shanklin was the number 6 tackler on this team coming into tonight with 10 solos, 3 assists. He's a solid player.
Empty backfield for Luter. They flood the right side. The pass goes there. Caught on the short man underneath. That's Gooden, the 3rd. And he's got a catch that makes up the penalty yardage, plus a couple more. But it's 4th down and 9. Or 3rd and 9, excuse me. Luter evades the first man. Now he's on the run. Ankle tackled near the line to gain, out across the 50.
Wow, he just pulled that hip too. I seen when he was tackled, it was all clean, but when he went down, it really stretched that hip a little bit. Look. Just the fact that how he was tackled, and he may need to come off for a play.
Oh, and he is down.
Yep, it was an awkward tackle, clean. Now you're going to see at the end of this play here, right there, just kind of pulled the leg and the hip a little bit on the tackle, and you could just see he kind of stretched that a little bit.
Well, while Bryson Luter is tended to at the 50, we'll remind you tonight's game is brought to you by the Gridiron Gang. The original Gridiron Gang believes budget limitations shouldn't lead to football limitations. Go to theoriginalgridirongang.com and click on the Foundation tab to learn more about how their training services can be provided at limited or no cost to underrepresented communities and to members of military families. The original Gridiron Gang, developing skills on and off the field. And tonight's game also brought to us by Lawrence Township Schools. The Metropolitan School District of Lawrence Township is the district of destination where excellence empowers everyone to reach their full potential. Students are diverse in interests, talents, backgrounds, and goals. Their mutual voices facilitate robust discussions, greater knowledge, and mutual respect. Through innovation and dedication, they support all students on their education pathways to graduation, college, and career. Learn more about Lawrence Excellence at ltschools.org.
Well, Warren, 4 out of their, including tonight, 4 out of their next 5 games on the road, Rob. So, and they got some big ones in there. Ben Davis, who was struggling tonight against a national powerhouse, and then I also got Lawrence North, who's undefeated, and the Greyhounds, who are just 2-1, and Christian Brothers is completely amazing. I had them against Carmel. They are fantastic. So Warren, certainly things don't get easier for them.
Bryson Luter helped off after injuring what appeared to be his left ankle. Terry Walker now on at quarterback, tries the pass down the field. He's got his man inside the 10. Nizzy Davis with the catch.
And that's been there sometimes tonight. This is really one of the few times that LC has cashed in on it. He's had some success getting behind defenders.
And a pickup of 42 yards on the catch. Longest play from scrimmage tonight for the Bears. And a fumble on the ground, loose ball on the snap, and it looks like the Warriors have it.
Oh, my.
C.J. Snorton laying on the football, but no, they rule that Walker was down when he went down to go get the football.
Let's take a look.
Let's take a look.
Yep.
If his knee is, oh boy.
That's close.
That's close.
That's close.
So that goes down as a loss of 2. Officially in the books as the 6th sack for Warren Central. Loss of 3, rather. But the Bears dodge one there. Keep the football. 2nd and goal from the 12. Loss of 4 officially on the play. 2nd and goal from the 12. 4:41 left. Lawrence Central trails 25-8. Walker, quick pass in the flat, caught, down to get it's good, and he's in the end zone, touchdown. The Bears will not go away.
Well, and nobody thought they would. And that's what's kind of been the shame for them. At times, they have done some really good things, and they really finally connected on that pass play. Let's take a look at it right here. Here's the quick, just out in the flat, and not very good coverage by Warren that time. He was pretty wide open. Just had another look at it.
So the Bears go for 2. Walker comes off the bench after Luter was injured near midfield and completed passes for 41 and 12 yards to get the Bears in the end zone for the 2nd time tonight. Bears converted a 2-point try in the 3rd quarter. Walker has time. In the back of the end zone, he's got Davis. 2-point play good. And it's 25-16. Warren Central leading with 4:28 to go.
How about that? Little late surge by the Bears. Is there enough time for a comeback?
We'll see next. Action continues from Lawrence Central after this. You're watching Indiana High School football on MyINDY.
Hello, I am Jason Warner, President and Founder of Warner Financial. At Warner Financial, we understand that your financial journey is as unique as you are. That's why we offer a comprehensive suite of investment options, from custodial accounts for your children, individual retirement plans for business owners, to exploring the details of a 401k. Our team is dedicated to guiding you through every potential strategy. We want to be the partner who helps you navigate a world of possibilities. If you're ready to embark on your investment journey, contact us today. and let's get started.
Hey there, I'm Jake Query.
And I'm Derek Schultz.
Derek, do you know what we do not have in common with Ted Lasso?
What's that, Jake?
We made it beyond 3 seasons.
Oh, we're going to make it like 30, 40, 50 seasons. As long as your heart holds out, that is. Query and Schultz every Tuesday night. You can watch it right here on the IHSAA Sports Network, on our YouTube channel, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, X, podcast, whatever it is. Just call it whatever you want.
Twitter doesn't exist.
Just make sure Tuesday nights, Query and Schultz, 7:30, all season long right here on the IHSAA Sports Network.
We outlasted Twitter.
We did.
Well, Terry Walker, the sophomore quarterback, comes in relief of the injured Bryson Luter. He throws 2 passes, both complete, 41 and 12 yards respectively. The second, a touchdown pass. He then finds Izzy Davis on a 2-point try. So Walker leading an 8-point drive that went 77 yards and gets the Bears back within 9. 4:28 to go.
Well, if they can't get Duff back in this lineup, it's a lineup that we may see a little more out of the Bears. We'll see. We heard that he might be available, but he has not played. And so they have to put the athletes where they can get the most out of them.
See if the onside kick is coming. It's a short kick. Fair catch called for and given. Smartly corralled in by Jordan Williams.
Now what you're talking about defensively for LC is, guys, when you go into tackle, strip, pull, whatever you got to do to try to make a play here to get that ball loose, to try to get it back.
Bears have all 3 timeouts available. It's a 2-possession lead, down 9.
And on the other side of the field, Rob, what you got to be talking about, guys, wrap this ball with 2 hands, 2 legs, 2 arms, whatever you got available, because you got to know LC is going to be coming after it.
James Clark is in at tailback after Jayshon McCullough was the feature back on the previous drive. Clark straight ahead, plows forward for a couple, give him 3. Interesting to see how long Lawrence Central lets the clock go before it starts using timeout.
Exactly what I was going to say. We're going to see how long before a timeout is forced, and Warren's going to milk this play clock as absolutely much as they can right now.
And the Warriors letting the play clock indeed run down in no particular hurry to get set. 25-16 to lead. Warriors have led throughout tonight. Led by as much as 17 on 2 different occasions. 17-0 and again at 25-8 early in the 4th quarter. Jackson gives to Clark again, cuts behind his offensive line and wriggles his way out across the 35, setting up 3rd down and short. Unpiling the stack, trying to do it cleanly. Third down and 2. Will Patterson calls time. So Lawrence Central calls the first of its 3 second-half timeouts. We will take a timeout as well. 3:18 to go. 3rd and 2 on the other side. You're watching Indiana High School football on MyINDY-TV.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
Hey there, I'm Jake Query.
And I'm Derek Schultz.
Derek, do you know what we do not have in common with Ted Lasso?
What's that, Jake?
We made it beyond 3 seasons.
Oh, we're going to make it like 30, 40, 50 seasons. As long as your heart holds out, that is. Query and Schultz every Tuesday night. You can watch it right here on the IHSAA Sports Network, on our YouTube channel, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, X, podcast, whatever it is. Just call it whatever you want.
Twitter doesn't exist.
Just make sure Tuesday nights, Query and Schultz, 7:30, all season long right here on the IHSAA Sports Network.
We outlasted Twitter.
We did.
Well, out of the timeout, 3rd and 2 for Warren Central, leading by 9. They give it to McCullough, and they're waiting for him in the backfield. Lawrence Central's defense stands up. Brian Robertson with the stop. And the Bears get the stop they were looking for.
Brian Robertson, sophomore for LC, one of the tacklers out there. He's a big, good-looking young player, defensive line for the Bears.
Timeout called by Lawrence Central. Will stay here with 3:13 to go. Reminding you that tonight's game is brought to us by Erdl & Company, a locally owned health insurance broker who partners with Indiana businesses to control medical insurance costs. Their physician-led medical team travels directly to your business with the mission of delivering preventative care, chronic disease management, and weight management. Contact Erdl & Company today at 317-577-2777. There's a lot of sevens there. For a free consultation so they can get started now, helping your group save money and increase profits. Tonight's game also brought to us by Indiana State University, which has since 1865 been graduating the kind of outstanding Sycamores who go on to transform their communities.
You know, we talked about Warren. Let's take a look at the Lawrence Central schedule. They've got some big-time games coming at home. They got Center Grove. At home, they got Ben Davis, and at home, they have Carmel. So right here, they've got some big-time games coming up before sectional time.
Now Keith Jackson on to punt it away for the third time here in the half, and the punt is blocked. The punt is blocked and scooped up by the Bears at the 36-yard line. Oh, my.
Getting interesting, isn't it, Rob?
The plot has thickened,
yes,
indeed.
It has.
We'll get a look and see who might have gotten a piece of it. We know for sure that the Bears have the football in Warren Central territory inside the 40-yard line.
First down, Bears.
See if we can get a look.
That was a bad snap for
Snap
starters.
came on a hop, and he just kicked it off the back of his blocker.
He really never got a good rhythm in his kick because the snap was not very good. There's been a few snaps back there today that have either been slow or a little bit lofty, and that time it just flat out didn't even get it back there. How about a quick score here for the Bears to make it interesting?
Bears 1 for 4 in the red zone. Third possession tonight that has begun in plus territory, trailing by 9. Walker is still in at quarterback. Stands in, throws, has his man Davis over the middle.
Got to have a sense of urgency now if you're the Bears.
Caught at the 25 for a first down.
Got to go, don't waste time. You need a couple scores here, use the clock.
Pickup of 10. 6th catch of the night for Davis. Walker steps up in the pocket and it collapses. Sacked by the Bears and sacked by the Warriors rather, and a timeout called.
Big Paris Green got to come out. He lost his helmet.
I think no, he did not. I thought Will Patterson called the timeout. He did not.
Got to go. Tons of time going around here. Oh, going away, Rob.
Clock is rolling after the sack, the 7th one of the night for the Warrior defense. 2nd down and 14.
Oh my, a lot of clock.
Walker.
Blitz.
Rolls, pocket collapses. He steps up, spinning, still on his feet. Now he's on the run. He's got a first down inside the 10.
Oh, baby.
Tucked out of bounds.
How about prime time right there, Rob?
Whoa. What a run by Walker.
Where did he come from? A little 180? How about this? 7 jerseys on him. He said that's not enough. Comes right now and then turns the Jets on, and all of a sudden he takes what could have been tragedy and turns it in to a really big-time prime-time play.
Well, arguably the most spectacular 18-yard run you'll see all season.
Oh, my.
Takes it down to the 10.
LC's making it interesting here. I like it.
1st and goal at the 10. Walker with a bunch formation to his right. Sends Gooden in motion to the left. Low snap. And the pass is deflected and almost picked off.
Absolutely.
Damian Shanklin got a piece of it right at the line of scrimmage, knocked it up high enough that he came back and almost had a chance to pick it off.
Yep, they're fortunate that wasn't picked off. It got tipped and tipped. A lot of times those tip balls are the easiest to intercept. but they stay alive with 2:07.
Incomplete pass, more importantly, stops the clock and saves the lone remaining timeout that Lawrence Central possesses. 2nd and goal at the 10. Terry Walker, the sophomore quarterback, coming on in relief of the injured Bryson Luter. Looks for the end zone for Gooden. One-hand catch. Did he make it? No, he's out of bounds.
Oh, baby, I think that's the right call. But what an effort to pull this thing in with one hand, and hopefully we can take a look at this. I don't think he ever had control in bounds, but what an effort. And I'll tell you, the young quarterback is really starting to get in a groove as well. Let's take a look here, Rob. All you need is control.
Well, his left foot never comes down until right then.
Absolutely right call. Never came in bounds. So while close, it was absolutely the right call.
Yeah, even if he did make the catch.
Just ran out of real estate.
It looks like he did indeed bring it in get control, but that left foot hit the paint.
In college, I would have called that
3rd and 10 over the middle, incomplete.
No good because even when he came down, the ball hits the ground. So.
And a flag flies in very late, out beyond, back behind the line of scrimmage where the quarterback threw that football.
Let's see what this is about.
Jordan Barlow has his helmet off, and he's jogging to the Warren Central sideline.
I know one
Personal
thing.
Foul on the Bears.
These officials have been one busy group.
Personal foul on the Bears, I believe, is the indication. So Lawrence Central backed up 15 yards. And if it is after Lawrence Central calls its final timeout, and if that was after the play, the down counts. So now it's 4th down and goal from the 25-yard line.
That's exactly right.
Oh my!
Yeah, that's a tough time to get that penalty. Now, unfortunately for you as LC, you got to throw it near the end zone, either run it in or get it in the end zone, and everything's got to go absolutely right. Let's see if they can come up with one of those highlight reels here to finish this thing off, to make this thing interesting, to say the least.
Well, the sophomore Terry Walker coming on in this 4th quarter in relief of the injured Bryson Luter.
That's played well.
Has played well.
Here in the 4th, in the last half of the 4th, I should say.
He had 7 pass attempts, 4 completions for 76 yards coming into the game. Luter, a preseason Indy Star all-super team player, certainly a guy that's gotten a lot of accolades heading into this season and attention, but suffering what looked to be an ankle injury, scrambling for a 1st down out near midfield earlier in the 4th quarter. Walker's come on to throw a touchdown pass since coming in, but now his team's backed up against it. 4th and goal at the 25, and the Bears are out of timeouts.
If you're going to have a shot, you got to find a way to get this in the end zone.
Walker throws it toward the end zone, intended for Davis, incomplete.
That's good coverage. That's really good coverage by Warren. It would have.
Ladre Harris, number 2 in coverage.
It would have took an absolute perfect pass for that thing to have a shot. That's just really solid secondary coverage that time by Warren. I mean, they have a small advantage, obviously, because they know that LC has to throw that, so they're playing a little bit deeper to help their cause.
So the Warren defense stops Lawrence Central on downs. Lawrence Central, actually, maybe that last timeout was called by Warren Central. So the scoreboard reads that Lawrence Central has 1 timeout remaining. What we know for sure is that Warren Central has the football 1st and 10 at the LC 25 and a 9-point lead. All that's left for the Warriors is to run the clock out at this point.
Rob, we got a final from Ben Davis. IMG, the nationally ranked team, beats Ben Davis tonight 34-14. So Ben Davis gives them a solid game, but IMG the real deal as we thought they might be. And listen, Ben Davis still a pretty good ball club. That's
IMG ranked number 4 in the country out of Florida, South Florida to be exact. Jan, you and I will have the Ben Davis Warren Central game from the West Side next Friday night on
forward to that.
ISC Sports Network. So we got a penalty, an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on Lawrence Central after the incomplete pass and the turnover on downs. Yeah. So it comes out to the 40.
And that's just the one piece of this ball game. Both coaches are going to talk about, guys. We just let things get a little scattered here in the third, fourth period, and those just penalties really at times change the complexion of this ball game.
Jackson gives the ball to McMoore to finish off the game, and Lawrence Central calls its final timeout as McMoore bangs his way straight ahead for a couple.
But I really like the way that young quarterback has kind of got his confidence there for LC late in this game, made some really, really good throws, and if they have to use them, they're going to have more and more comfort, Rob, of using the young quarterback.
Well, Jan outlined what is ahead for these two teams. And Warren Central is a minute 49 seconds away from, I guess from its vantage point, most importantly, moving to 2-0 in the MIC. Following up the 49-17 MIC opening win last week at home over North Central.
Well, we knew this was going to be an interesting ball game. Just way too many good players. Both teams have some really spectacular athletes on both sides, very capable of making big plays. While we've seen a few big plays, nobody really has had that one just amazing big play. While we've had some really good plays, but really for me it was that early on, that safety, the interception, set the tone early for Warren to get that lead, and their defense has played strong enough just to hold on.
So the Bears out of timeouts, cannot stop the clock. Gives straight ahead to Clark, runs up the back of his blockers. Now he's loose down the sideline, inside the 30, trying to stay in bounds, and he does. Smartly tackled inside the 25. James Clark putting a punctuation on this one.
Yep. Well, I think we've got to once again highlight the runners for Warren Central today, Rob. These runners have played very well, and we've also highlighted the front five. Maddox, McDowell, Heron, Nall, and Ketchum. Just an outstanding night for these Warriors up front to give these backs some really nice running lanes.
Well, probably the most important or impressive thing you can say about Warren's offensive line, Warren has 4 different runners with at least 45 yards rushing tonight.
Well, that's a great point. And that front five, there a couple times just when they needed a score, that front five kicked in and got them the score they need to make sure LC didn't have a legit chance to get back in this thing. It's going to be a tough one for LC. At times they play pretty well, but just never really could get that offense in a sync to just finalize the deal here tonight.
Jackson takes a knee, trying to separate the line of scrimmage after this kneel down. Play clock is ahead of the game clock, so presumably Warren Central only has to take one more kneel down. Mike Kirshner imploring his team to keep its head on straight for one more play.
Yeah, he wants this to end the way he wants it to end. In fact, he's making sure that's the case.
Jackson takes a knee, and that should do it. Warriors do not need to run another play. And for the first time in 3 years, Warren Central has defeated the Lawrence Central Bears. Our final score tonight from Lawrence Central. Warren Central 25, Lawrence Central 16. We'll step out, take a break, come back, post-game show next. Coming up on MyINDY-TV.
I'm Jason Warner of Warner Financial. If you're a business owner or high-income earner here in the Indianapolis area, have you ever wondered if you're making the most of every available tax deduction and strategy? Werner Financial is excited to announce our continued partnership with tax consulting firm Strategic Navigators, Inc., a team of skilled professionals dedicated to helping you navigate the complexities of the tax code. Strategic Navigators will guide you through the tax code to save you money each year on your tax bill. Contact us today and let's embark on a journey to optimize your business's financial health.
We know what you want in a college. Top-ranked professors, a great classroom experience, memorable experiences outside of class, championship athletics, friends for life, strong financial aid, and an outstanding alumni network. Wabash has all of that and more. Take a closer look. Schedule a visit to Wabash today.
Still on his feet. Stevens lunges. Are you kidding me?
Champions of Marion County. Unbelievable. Touchdown. Living up to that last name. Wabash has the lead for the first time today. So that was going to be a highlight reel. Oh, baby. Yeah, you can celebrate after that.
Back at Lawrence Central on the post-game show, Warren Central victorious and moves to 2-0 in the MIC with a 25-16 win. Tonight's post-game show brought to us by Erdl & Company Benefit Solutions. Find out more at erdlandcompany.com. By Indy Card Exchange, Indy's source for vintage and modern sports cards. By Masters Heating and Cooling, Masters gets there faster. Log on to mastersheatcool.com for more information. By Wabash College, schedule a visit or apply today at wabash.edu. And by West Point Financial, financial clarity in a world of infinite information. Visit westpointfinancialgroup.com to learn some little-known secrets for saving for college. Alongside Jan Bozier, I'm Rob Brown. Our final tonight from Lawrence Central. Warren Central wins 25-16. Jan, some overview thoughts on this win tonight for the Warriors.
Well, I think it's a big win for the Warriors. We've highlighted their front line, but their defense was solid. We talked about in the opening the defense would need to play better, get a little better, and I thought they did. Obviously, very hard for Lawrence Central to score tonight, but listen, when it's all said and done, LC showed some grit here. They could have clearly just let this one go and got beat, but man, they made it interesting, and that's the type of ball club that they are, and they still got plenty of room to clean up some stuff. They could be a problem when it's all said and done.
7 sacks for the Warren Central defense and had the game's lone takeaway, an interception in the first quarter. We'll take our first and only break here on the postgame show. When we come back, we'll hand out our players of the game, and we'll wrap this one up from Lawrence Central. That's next. You're watching Indiana High School football on MyINDY.
What is incredible about our firm is we care about making families financially safe and making a difference in their future lives.
Whether it's retirement, investment related, helping their kids go to college, it's really connecting the dots and getting them to where they want to be.
The community that happens at the office and at events really enhances my life and the life of my family.
Hey there, I'm Jake Query.
And I'm Derek Schultz.
Derek, do you know what we do not have in common with Ted Lasso?
What's that, Jake?
We made it beyond 3 seasons.
Oh, we're going to make it like 30, 40, 50 seasons. As long as your heart holds out, that is. Query and Schultz every Tuesday night. You can watch it right here on the IHSAA Sports Network, on our YouTube channel, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, X, podcast, whatever it is. Just call it whatever you want.
Twitter doesn't exist.
Just make sure Tuesday nights, Query and Schultz, 7:30, all season long, right here on the IHSAA Sports Network.
We outlasted Twitter.
We did.
Still on his feet. Stevens lunges. Are you kidding me?
Champions of Marion County.
Unbelievable.
Touchdown. Living up to that last day. Wabash has the lead for the first time today. So that was going to be a highlight reel. Oh, baby. Yeah, you can celebrate after that.
Rob Brown, Jan Bozier back for the final time tonight on the post-game show. Mike Kirshner addressing his victorious Warren Central squad, defeating Lawrence Central by the score of 25-16. Time now for our players of the game. First, our blue-collar player of the game, presented by Boilermakers Local 374. 4 really solid rushers tonight for Warren Central, but we're going to give it to the senior, Jay-Sean McCullough, who had 7 carries for 45 yards on that final scoring drive for Warren Central that put the game away. McCullough finishing with 48 yards in the game. Boilermaker player of the game, brought to us by Boilermakers Local 374. Become a Union Boilermaker and be on your way to a great career. Find out more when you log on to local374.org.
I thought he's just one of those runners that just gets better with every carry. You just wonder, is the guy ever going to, tire a little bit? I thought he just finished so strong.
And tonight's Masters Heating and Cooling player of the game, a player who really had the game mastered tonight, Keith Jackson, the junior quarterback for Warren Central. 2 rushing touchdowns in the first half, rushing touchdowns of 35 and 8 yards, and then his lone touchdown pass came in the second half when after those 7 straight McCullough runs, they beautifully set up the play action, and he found Jay Holman for a 19-yard easy score.
Well, we know he can run. He's dynamic. He does all that things, but I thought he improved on his passing today, and that's important as they go down the stretch. Next week, Ben Davis, they're going to have to be balanced.
Masters Heating and Cooling sponsoring our player of the game, congratulating Keith Jackson. Make Masters your only call for all of your heating and cooling needs because Masters gets there faster. Call 866-824-HEAT or log on to mastersheatcool.com when you need them. Some final thoughts, Jan, as Warren improves to 2-2. Lawrence Central drops to 1-3.
Well, I think a lot of things are fixable still for LC. I thought they did some good things. They've got to get some consistency on that offensive side. Their defense just spent way too much time. All that being said, they still made a little surge there to make it interesting. I thought Warren brought another level to their game, and I thought their defense played well. Their offense stayed on the field. If they can continue to do that and enhance that passing game just a little bit, their name's going to be talked about in the top 5.
Well, up next for Lawrence Central, a trip to the northwest side to take on Pike next Friday night. Meanwhile, Warren Central travels to Ben Davis, top-ranked Ben Davis on the west side. We'll have that game for you on ISCNetwork.com. Jan and I next week, one of the great rivalry games in all of Indiana, Warren Central and Ben Davis. That'll be next week. Partner, it was a blast.
Absolutely. Well said. And once again, thanks to the great people here at Lawrence Central. Once again, phenomenal facilities. They just do it the right way. Really good crowd. Great high school environment. That's what high school football is all about, what we've seen on the field tonight.
Thanks to Mosey Barnes and the entire Lawrence Central Athletics crew. Want to thank our great crew behind the scenes tonight. Jordan Shue, our director. Brian Pierce handling our replays. J.D. Arland on the graphics. Our camera crew, Rob Lynch, Eric Kinect, Ian Wheeler, and Dennis Glover, all doing a great job of bringing you tonight's sights and sounds from Lawrence Central. Again, our final tonight from the east side. Lawrence Central defeats Lawrence Central by the score of 25-16. Until we talk to you next time, we have our entire ISC crew. It's been Rob Brown saying so long, everybody.
How do you begin to tell a story of over 16,000 students and 2,500 employees in 23 different buildings, each with their own backgrounds and talents and goals? And yet, we're still one community. We're one big, inclusive, welcoming, respectful family. The incredible choices beginning in the early learning centers and continuing through high school create opportunities and pathways to graduation.
We have a lot of opportunities and choices academically. We always try to give our students the upper hand.
There's no doubt that test scores are important, but teaching our young people the value of cross-cultural collaboration, empathy, problem solving, and critical thinking, that's equally important.
There are just so many different kinds of people that you can learn from and learn with. I am able to consider so many different perspectives.
This district is never willing to settle. It's always looking for the best results. Every student, every day. This is our story. This is Lawrence Township.
Hey there, I'm Jake Query.
And I'm Derek Schultz.
Derek, do you know what we do not have in common with Ted Lasso?
What's that, Jake?
We made it beyond 3 seasons.
Oh, we're going to make it like 30, 40, 50 seasons. As long as your heart holds out, that is. Query and Schultz every Tuesday night. You can watch it right here on the IHSAA Sports Network, on our YouTube channel, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, X, podcast, whatever it is. Just call it whatever you want.
Twitter doesn't exist.
Just make sure Tuesday nights, Query and Schultz, 7:30, all season long, right here on the IHSAA Sports Network.
We outlasted Twitter.